And we're live. Hello, and welcome to our slightly delayed but equally spooky Halloween special, Call of CLUE-thulhu, or Some Other Monsters 2, for those of you who have been here before. Hi, if you're wondering where my cast are hiding, they have all put amazing effort into some wonderful costumes for you all, so we're just going to do a bit of a reveal for each of you. But they are here. My name is Chris. I use he, him pronouns. I am the main storyteller and producer for Some Other Heroes. I have the absolute honor of leading these four wonderful weirdos in a homebrewed World of Darkness hack of Cthulhu using a Clue type story basis. It's going to be spooky, it's going to be funny, it's going to be camp, it's going to be horrific. We are very excited, and I cannot wait for you to meet the characters. But I think we should introduce our wonderful cast. So I'm going to get you all to roll one of your d10s for me. And I'm going to start with Michelle. What number did you get?
10.
A 10. Wayne?
8.
Ooh. Robin?
6.
6. And Charlie?
A 1.
A 1.
Get those crits out the way.
That's quite spooky. I actually called them out in descending order, which means Charlie,
Oh!
would you like to reveal yourself? Don't tell us who you're playing just yet, but tell us a little bit about you.
About me as a human or me as a
Yes,
character?
and reveal yourself to the people at home.
Hello, darlings.
Gasp.
I'm Charlie, and I'm made of 90% hair clips to keep my stupid fringe back. But I'm Charlie, she, her, illustrator, bit of a weirdo. Very excited to be wearing this much makeup.
Amazing. Next, who got 6? It was Robin, wasn't it?
It was me, yeah.
Yes. Robin, would you like to reveal yourself?
Hello.
Amazing.
I'm Robin. I use she, her pronouns. I am a game developer at Fairer Games, and I also do some teaching.
Amazing. That's wonderful. Robin is our very special guest who's come and to join us for a one shot of Chaos. We played with her before.
Foolish child.
Charity stream. She was the very, very capable half-orc who rescued our crazy loons. Next up is Wayne.
Hi, everybody. I'm Wayne.
You need to reveal yourself, my love.
Oh, boy.
See your face! What is this?
Goodness.
I'm the creative director and a brand designer, and I'm very thrilled to be here.
And you'd like to keep the mask on, please?
I will be keeping my mask on for now.
Wow. I am deeply scared.
Amazing. And last but never least, Michelle.
Hello.
Oh!
I'm
Oh,
Michelle.
Sparkles, hello.
Sparkles. Yes, slightly different theme. I went for sparkles. Hello, I'm Michelle. I use she, her pronouns. And I'm here. That's what I do.
Yeah, normally
We're vertical and in a wig.
Yes. Normally at this point I would get them to reveal their characters, but that's part of today's fun. We don't have many announcements to go through today, other than to say that the main story of Some Other Heroes is back this coming Sunday. We're very excited to be back as well. We've missed you. Thank you for bearing with us whilst people were doing real life stuff and we were taking some time out just to kind of recharge some batteries and go and see some people in real life and the like. But we've missed you. We are very, very happy to be back, and we are excited to carry on the adventure. Also, a shout out to our wonderful moderators in chat, just to keep you safe. Bash the bots, and just kick out the nasty people who would otherwise ruin your enjoyment. Today we have Hedgehawk UK, the wonderful Hedge, who is not 100%. So we are not. If you do need to crash off Hedge, do not worry.
Hedge.
We will be great, and we will catch you when you can. Please take care of yourself first. Is Nikki with us tonight, or is he out and about?
Is Nikki in the room with us now?
He's busy working.
That is
Treachery.
Fine, so that's okay.
Work.
Try and join when he can. So.
Yeah. But to keep an eye on things whilst you're there is normally a player. The wonderful Theo Blue is in chat at the moment. So
Love you, Theo. Miss you, Theo.
love you, Theo. Miss you, Theo. Cannot wait to be back doing this with you on Sunday. Michelle is a little quiet apparently. Michelle, can you give me a beep boop beep?
I can give you a beep boop beep.
Beep,
Oh,
boop,
let me
beep.
check my mic. Maybe it's coming
No,
through
it's
the
me.
wrong place. Oh, it's you.
There we go.
This fail is not helping. I read Michelle is really cute, and I thought, yes, she is.
Oh, thanks.
The shade
Oh
is
my
finally
God,
caught up
Wayne,
with you,
your
Wayne.
Yes.
earrings. They're incredible. I love them. Oh,
A further reveal coming. I feel like there's layers to this. I can't do this now.
there's one layers. I feel like I'm in Drag Race Untucked by having a straw in it right now.
Honey,
Amazing.
when I take this fan away, it'll be like Drag Race Season 1.
Oh!
You need to make sure you put some
Busted.
Vaseline on your camera first.
Yeah, blur it out and then you'll be alright.
True.
Right, so with those references that half people didn't get,
Which half? Identify yourself.
I think we're going to drop our intro video. And we're back. Welcome to a slightly different Some Other Heroes. Before we start, a little amendum that we don't normally have on our shows. Tonight's show will deal with matters of horror, suspense, and spookiness. It will be done in a light-hearted way and will be played mostly for laughs. However, different people have different tolerance levels and different things that they deal with. My players have all been prepared and all know how to communicate with me if something is too much or something they don't want to do. But if you find yourself in chat and anything sparks anything at all and you feel uncomfortable, please do not feel you have to stay. We would rather you all took care of your own mental health first than, force yourself to watch something you are not enjoying. That said, this is supposed to be fun. It's going to be very silly. They have incredibly camp characters coming your way. I'm very proud of everything that they've done.
How very dare you.
We're very
just leaves me
serious
to
performers.
introduce you to the story. Welcome to Deepborough Mansion. Until recently, the home of the enigmatic and elusive Lucius Dee, a mysterious man known mostly for his interest in strange art, odd historical artifacts, and objects of the occult. Change the music up a little bit.
Let's get that ambiance.
To the public, Dee was just another eccentric rich oddity, no more harmful or interesting than any of the many lesser nobles or inherited rich of the British Isles. His passing, very little much more than a small read in the obituary section of the printed press. To some, though, his passing brought a sense of relief. You see, dark secrets somehow had a habit of finding their way into this unscrupulous man's clutches, and he would use them to squeeze influence, money, information, or other things out of many individuals, some of whom, some would say, are equally as terrible as him. Having lived for years under malicious manipulation and black-hearted blackmail, the characters in tonight's story found a moment to breathe. With the death of Dee, many thought they could continue their lives undisturbed. Some of them may even have finally got away with their misdeeds, and for the first time in years, all went about their lives happier and lighter for the passing of one old man. That was until the invitation arrived. Printed on fine cotton paper stock, placed in an envelope bound in string, sealed with green wax into which a signet was pressed, indicating the household of Lucius Dee. The invitation simply said, "You are cordially invited, in honour of the late Lucius Dee, to attend a celebration of his life and works at Deepborough Mansion on the evening of All Hallows Eve." Then, in a neat but unfamiliar handwriting, "It is in your best interest to attend this event for both your financial and personal gain, and to prevent others from finding out details you may not wish public." Further instructions on how to attend were clipped onto the back of the invitation, but no guide as to how to deal with the sense of dread each of our guests felt at receiving this invitation. It is Halloween evening, and the first of our guests pulls up onto a long gravel drive. The moon is full. Somehow it feels larger than it normally would be in the sky, and they could swear there is a hint of green. Robin, would you please describe who we see?
So you will see a gentleman 70 years young who walks with a certain swagger, has a lot of tweed on and likes to think himself a gentleman, but clearly there's a darker side. That's all you get.
I love it.
Oh.
You creep up the gravel drive, and at the entrance to this mansion stands a man probably just a few years younger than you. Physically in good condition, clearly a man who takes care of himself. Neatly pressed suit, very professional looking, with steel grey hair, very, very tightly cut. You do not recognise this man, but he does watch you arrive. "Ah, good evening, sir. My name is Peter Smythe. I have the honour of being Mr. Dee's attorney and the representative for this evening's proceedings."
Ah,
Before
Smythe, put it there.
Before
I give him a
we
firm
continue-
handshake.
He returns your firm handshake and smiles. Before we enter, for tonight's proceedings, in order to better uphold your anonymity, you shall be referred to as Mr. Shuck.
All right, that suits me fine.
And with that, he reaches into a small bag, which you see sitting beside him on a step, and pulls out a little black pin of a dangerous-looking dog, which he hands to you. Please wear this to help identify to others.
Right, I'll put it out on my lapel. That's all right.
Yeah. With that, he takes you inside the building. You have not been inside Deepburrow Mansion, but you've probably heard a lot of things about it. It does not fail to impress. If you could imagine Victorian museums stacked high with oddities and weirdness, that would be most of the interior of Deepburrow Mansion. Curios and artefacts and strange paintings that you swear are just a little too real all watch you as you go down the main entrance hall under the sweeping stairs which go up to the private chambers upstairs, and down the second corridor into a large octagonal room filled floor to ceiling with cabinets, paintings, and plinths of strange artifacts, historical curios, and books. If you would wait here, please, Mr. Shook. The rest of your colleagues for this evening shall be arriving shortly. He gives a stiff nod and heads back outside. There are drinks prepared and canapes laid out on small folding tables. It all feels very genial and like a polite party.
Right, drink in each hand, I think. Straight over. Yeah.
Amazing.
Got to make the most of it.
Mr. Shuck ain't messing.
Yeah.
Would you make the first roll of the game as well?
Oh!
I would like you to make me I'm going to offer you a wits... Sorry, hang on. Just making sure I've got the right one.
New
We're
system
using a
hidden.
different game system
Yeah,
tonight,
a
so we're
wits
trying to remember
perception
what happens.
check.
Cool. So I add my wits to my roll, right?
That's right. If you do have
Right.
something else that you would rather use that you think would work, you're kind of just having a general vibe check of the place.
Yeah, no. I want to use my streetwise, I think, because I feel like he would be kind of just immediately pricing everything.
Interesting. You're kind of looking from a perspective of someone who deals with oddities.
Yeah.
You want to see if anything is worth...
Yeah, it's like I'm running through the catalogues in my head. I'm like, right, I reckon I could put that in there, and yeah, that would work. Just because that's how I look at things. I think it's always going to be through that lens. And my streetwise is higher.
And that's why I opened this up to argue. Please roll that for me. Remember,
Cool.
a standard successes are 6, 10s
Okay.
explode.
Okay. Right. That's a
1s remove.
Okay. So I rolled a 6, and my streetwise is 5.
Cool. So you rolled, out of your dice pool, you rolled 1 success. Cool. You look around and you think you would have taken in more details in the time you had, except for your eyes settle on a very familiar painting of a woman in a long red dress looking out wistfully through a stone arch at a strange landscape that you acquired for your patron before. You did not expect to see this thing again. And you probably get lost in how much you lost in this by having to pay this instead of what you should have got for it.
Right. Yeah. Hello. I feel like he'd go up to it and just be like, you again. And then, just get kind of caught up in the pain that caused me.
The anguish.
Yeah.
I think our next guest arrives around about now. Walking up the drive, probably complaining about the fact that she had to leave her car and her devices behind. Michelle, please describe who we see.
Yeah, you guys see a young-ish woman, like late 20s, early 30s, maybe, in this like gorgeous silk pale blue dress with this big like white feathered coat like hung off her shoulders, like she's like holding it to her, clutching it to herself, like the air's a bit cold and she's not very happy at all that I'm walking. What? No. And she's looking around for like a prime spot that would be great to like take a selfie, and then she realizes that I don't have my phone. How am I meant to take photos? How am I meant to document this? And she's just kind of like muttering to herself or anyone she can like see. And yeah, she's got this like little blonde blowout, like all tucked up. Yeah, she'll walk up to the door.
Wonderful. You are greeted by the same man, very austere-looking older gentleman. I think, given your reputation and that, you kind of size him up for a moment and then realise this is not someone you can play with in that regard. He gives you a cold smile that does not touch his eyes and nods his head. Good evening, miss.
Hello.
My name is Mr. Smythe. I go by Peter Smythe. I am Mr. Dee's attorney and the representative for this evening's proceedings. Before we start, I would like you to know that to protect your anonymity and to ensure that you enjoy this evening without others knowing who you are, we recommend you go by the name Miss Kelpie.
Oh, how fun! Oh, thank you, Peter. I think you and I are going to be good friends, you know.
Well, I shall do my best to assist you in any way I can. And he hands you a small brooch of a blue horse with a tail like a fish that sweeps round behind it. Please wear this to help others identify who you are.
Right, yes. Okay. She just takes a look at it, like if it looks like fancy and nice or if it looks like kind of cheap.
Let's make an assessment check on that.
This is some Shein bullshit.
It's not sustainable.
So here's the thing. I'm going to say it's a crafts roll.
Okay.
And I think it's an intelligence crafts roll, unless you've got something else that you think would cover that. I give you a clue. Firearms is not going to cut it.
Can I shoot the badge?
Can I shoot the badge?
Also, if she's got a high firearms score, I want to know why.
Maybe. Okay. You said craft intelligence.
Yes,
So,
you could, yeah.
I don't have anything in craft, but I have 2 in intelligence.
You would roll
Does that-
just the intelligence, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So you roll 2 dice then, is that right?
Yeah.
Yep.
6
Okay.
is the difficulty number. Just 1 success is enough to get something.
I rolled 2 7s.
2 7s, nice.
Nice.
This looks nice. It looks like it is made with lapis lazuli. It is proper silver. Somebody spent some money on this.
Ooh,
And they're
Very
giving it to you.
excellent. All right. Peter, we're definitely going to be good friends if you keep giving me gifts like this.
You didn't even have to do a sponsored post to get it.
What do you want? Do you want a picture with me or anything? No, don't worry.
Do you want a selfie?
Peter leads you through to the room I described before, where you find Mr. Shook, who he introduces as such. Mr. Shook, This is Miss Kelpie. Miss Kelpie. This is Mr. Shook. I shall leave you to get acquainted whilst I await our next arrival.
Enchanté.
Yes.
Pleasure to meet you. Oh, such a pleasure. Sorry, Mr. Shuck, was it?
Yeah, that's what they've told. That's what they've told me to tell you that I am. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, do you
Fancy mausoleum, innit?
Yes, it's quite lots of interesting stuff here.
Yeah. Wasn't a minimalist, was he?
No, really wasn't.
No.
So you knew him well?
Mainly through his stuff, basically. There's a lot of memories kind of round here from things that I've had to get for him over the years. But yeah,
Okay.
the stories I could tell.
Yes, I'd love to hear them. And she just goes and like grabs.
Yeah. Meanwhile, 2 drinks just as I'm talking. I'm just like staring at and still drinking like continuously.
I love Mr. Shuck.
How about yourself?
Oh, we sort of parties and things. Just sort of similar circles.
Right. Yeah, no, I definitely wasn't part of M circles, but yeah. Well, welcome. There's plenty of food at the moment, but I'm sure more people are showing up, so that's why I'm 2 drinks at the moment. You got to make sure you get in early, otherwise all the good ones are gone. And you end up with lemonade.
All the good drinks are gone. Yeah.
No one wants elderflower.
You're so clever, Mr. Shark. I'm gonna have to stick by you tonight, I think.
That's very kind. So you got to have tactics to these things, you see. I've been to quite a few, unfortunately.
Oh, you've been to this sort of
Well,
thing before?
when you get to my age, you end up at a lot of these things, friends lost.
You must be what, 50? 50?
Well, that's very kind, but I do like to say that I'm 70 years young,
Of course you do.
Each day is a bonus.
Exactly. Oh, and you look so good for your age. What you must tell me your skincare routine.
Oh, well, it's actually like vitamin E. That's the key, you see. Yeah. They'll sell you all the fancy ones, but, just a bit of Vaseline, bit of vitamin E.
I haven't.
Orange juice every morning.
Oh, is this a new like trend? Is this a new trend thing that's happening?
Well, it can be, yeah. Yeah, you're welcome to try it. I haven't patented it or anything, so yeah. But I mean, I don't think you need it, to be honest. Like, you look like a vampire or something. You haven't aged at all.
I would like a wits perception of the both of you now that you're having this conversation.
What a beautifully old straight man compliment that was.
Fucking funny. You've got a vampire.
That's very good.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, what's the when you roll a 10?
Re-roll something under a
re-roll
6.
something else. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Thank
I got a
you.
6 and a
Charlie, have you been swatting up?
7.
She just
What?
remembers.
Charlie's
I've
been
just
swatting
said
up. She knows how it works.
I have tiny pockets in my brain that actually allow information in, and for some reason this information went in.
Fair
Right.
enough.
Well, I'm looking to you for backup. So yeah, I've
shit.
got 6, 6, 7.
6, 6,
I got
7. Wow, that's
4,
3
8.
successes.
All Davits.
Oh, nice.
And what did
All
you
that
get?
Vaseline.
And we're on the Vaseline again.
Sorry, I'll pipe down.
4, 8, and 10.
4, 8, and 10. So that's 2 successes.
2 successes.
It's enough for both of you to hear this sound like something heavy being dragged somewhere above you.
Oh God.
And then a for a second.
I'm kind
and
of
you're
like
both
looking
left.
around.
Both of you are left with that kind of eerie silence around you for a second.
I hate these old places.
Yes.
And it's about this time that our third guest shows up. Stomping, probably a little miffed, probably more so than Miss Kelpie, and showing it, is our next guest. Charlie, please can you describe who we see coming up the drive?
Bloody knew that was going to be me. Mid-40s. Don't tell anyone. Wearing some white furs with about as much jewellery as you can physically fit on a carbon-based life form. Hair pulled back very tight. Glasses like this, judging everyone at any given point. Tight black jeans, tight silk shirt. Constantly vaping. Just constantly. And very tense. Terribly tense.
You make your way up to the entrance to the mansion, and you see the same fellow who introduces himself as Peter Smythe.
Hello. Right, what do I do with you?
Well, first off, for your anonymity and to protect your identity, we will be going by Miss Jersey Devil this evening.
Right. What, I will? Or
Yes.
you will?
You will.
I will. Right, okay.
I shall be going by Peter Smythe because I am not the one being protected in this instance.
Right.
He
Jersey Devil.
He hands you a quite an elegant looking pin of a strange dragon-like creature with a long neck and small wings. Not more interesting than attractive, but certainly something to look at.
The shade.
To help you be identified.
Right, it's like a name badge of sorts.
Sort of.
Fine. Do I have to put it on?
I would recommend doing so. It will help people remember.
This is mink, but all right.
He glances over it and that says nothing, and leads you in
Good.
to the octagonal room. Mr. Shuck, Miss Kelpie, may I introduce Ms. Jersey Devil?
Hello.
I shall leave you
Alright.
to get acquainted whilst I await for our last guest of the evening.
Hello there. Kelpie? Was it?
Yes, Miss Kelpie, pleasure to meet you. Lovely. Miss Jersey Devil, right?
Right, yes, I believe so. And you are Mr. Shuck.
Yeah, Shuck. It's like a sort of big dog. Is what's on the badge.
Darling!
Yeah.
Darling,
yeah.
it's me!
Oh,
you two
God.
do recognise each other.
Sweetie, darling. Oh, it's been a while. I thought you'd be in prison by now.
Wow, how do you know I'm not?
Well, you're in a building that's not a prison, darling.
Yeah, well, that could be the other guy. You never know. I'm a man of mystery, particularly today.
What's in here isn't suitable to give me vagaries, right?
So I see you still haven't quit then.
Well, I've quit cigarettes.
Yeah, I got recommended that, but I just went cold turkey. You know, figure it's easier. More money for betting.
No, I'd commit more felonies if I did that.
Well, yeah, I think that's a present to all of us, isn't it?
Yes, darling. Yes.
I think we should give our players, give our audience a little peek behind the background and why Mr. Shuck and Ms. Jersey Devil know each other. How does Miss Jersey Devil know Mr. Shuck?
Mr. Shuck cooked Jersey Devil's books at one point, so she has some pretty dodgy accounting going on with her business, and she heard from her connections that Mr. Shuck was the person to go to get things, cooked up a wee bit.
Yep, I'm known to be efficient.
Efficient is exactly what you went to him.
Yeah. It's all about green policies, efficiencies, circular economies. Fix it, don't buy. Yeah, loads of stuff. Like if you know how to write it, like no one will suspect a thing really because they just assume that you're doing good.
Well, of course I am. You know.
Well, exactly.
How much? It's a non-profit after all. What I run.
Yeah, I wish I'd thought of that earlier, but like I've been going too long really to change it. But yeah, you're onto something good there.
Have a question for Miss Kelpie. Is Miss Kelpie well read?
Ooh. Good question.
Is it something that
Does the secret count?
I think she is more well read than she lets on, and definitely tries to keep up to date with current affairs, shall we say. But I guess it depends what you mean by well read.
I mean, is she a literature fan?
I think she knows the names of whatever is popular, and enough to hold a conversation. Has not read a thing.
That's fine. Make me an academics intelligence check. I'm probably choosing all your best traits.
Okay, I'm really sorry to just double check the rules again.
Yeah. So 6 or over, unless I say otherwise, is a success. If you roll a 10, you can re-roll a dice that isn't a success.
Yes, but how many dice do I roll? Is it so? I've got 2 in intelligence and 1 in academia. So do I roll 3 dice?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Michelle unfortunately couldn't make our test game, so she's one game behind everybody else.
I am learning now.
That's all right, Michelle. I was there, and I don't know what I'm doing.
At least I've got an excuse. I did not roll well. I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 6. So
1, a 2, and a 6. So the 1 eats the 6. So you have 0 successes in this particular instance. That's okay. Nice. You have no idea who these two people are or why they know each other, but there seems to be something going on here, and there might be an angle if you can figure out what it is.
Yes, she's just sort of. I think she stood quite close to Mr. Shuck, and it's just almost acting like. Oh, I've no idea what you're talking about, but I'm just here smiling. But she's like taking it in. I'm just what's happening?
I think what we'll do is we'll move on to our 4th guest, so we have everybody present. And I think everybody's very excited to meet Wayne's character.
Oh yeah. Look at that bitch. Look at that bitch.
Coming up the drive at her own pace, enjoying the night air with a calm energy about her, is a woman who Wayne will now describe.
So she's a sort of average height woman. She's wearing a hair wrap, a kind of turban thing on her head. She also happens to have a black veil clipped into it. Wearing huge big sunglasses, a few pieces of jewelry, but not too ostentatious. Things that look like she's had them for a while. Hard to tell how old she is. She's clearly not a spring chicken, but it's hard to tell otherwise.
Tell what species she is.
Indeed, and she has she's got a scarf and a sort of very kimono-like sort of jacket or wraparound dress on, and heels, and she's kind of very slowly but sort of tottering along. Every now and then she has a little oops because the heels are a little high for the pedals, and she just walks up looking at the trees now and then, pausing for a moment, and dabs a tear from her eye. And then she sees this person waiting at the door, and she wanders over and just waves as she goes. Yoo-hoo, sweetie!
Oh my god, stop it.
Peter comes forward to help you up the last few steps. And
Oh, thank you, darling. Most welcome. That was a long walk, goodness. I mean, they could have at least had the chauffeur drop us here.
I apologise for the theatrics.
Oh,
But it
don't
was
be
necessary
silly.
to...
Sweetie, I've never shied away from theatrics. I'm sorry, and you are?
Peter Smythe. We've met before.
Oh, Peter Smythe, I'm very pleased to meet you. I do have a bag. It's at the bottom of the drive. If you wouldn't mind getting it, that'd be awfully nice. Thank you so much, darling.
I will ensure that it is available to you when
Thanks.
you need it.
Oh, you're a sweetie. Thank you.
In the meantime, just a small note. You, this evening, are going by a nom de guerre, not an unfamiliar term for you. You should be referring to yourself as Lady Lamia.
Oh, do you know, that sounds so familiar. I'm sure I played that role. Anyway, Lady Lamia?
Lady Lamia.
Lamia. With an M, yes?
Lamia.
Okay. No, that's fine. Yes. And so I'm not telling anyone who I am, or is this a surprise? I mean, they'll all know.
People
right?
may recognise you, but you must stick to your pseudonym
course.
for this evening. And he reaches
Right.
out and passes you a brooch, a clip-on brooch made of gold and little black gems of a leopard with a woman's head, with the hair long flowing back behind her as she pounces forward.
For me? Oh, you shouldn't have, sweetie. I mean, it's lovely though. I mean, I can keep it, right? Can I keep
Consider
it?
it a last gift from my benefactor.
Of course. Oh, she wipes another tear away. Oh, Lucius. Oh, for a moment there, the grief was gone, but now it's back.
We all feel his loss most keenly, particularly you four this evening.
Four?
Four.
Are the others here?
They are indeed.
Oh, fabulous. I do like to make an entrance at the end.
Yes, you have managed to make yourself fashionably late, madam.
Darling, I would have been on time if I hadn't had to walk. I mean, you don't make ladies walk all the way along pebble driveways, for goodness sake. Right, do I go in?
Allow me to...
I mean, I don't... Where do I go? I don't know where I'm going.
Oh my gosh.
He leads you through the house into a octagonal room where three other guests are milling about discussing books at the moment. Everyone can make me a wits and... trying to remember them all myself. Either streetwise or, I guess, crafts roll. As this woman walks in, apart from you, Wayne. It's going to be one of those ones I'm going to give different difficulties to different people, but tell me what you've got.
Oh, God.
I got 1 success and 2 failures.
Okay, that's fine, as long as one of them wasn't one. Yeah.
Am I right just in saying that if I get a 1, it eats the highest ranking? Yeah,
It just eats one of the
whatever
successes,
I've
yeah.
got. Yeah, okay.
That's right.
That reveals a little of what's gone on. But,
You do not recognise this person who is coming in, Miss Jersey Devil. Mr. Shuck, what did you roll?
I got 4 successes out of
We'll come to you in a second.
that?
And this-
8.
out of 8. Kelpie, Miss Kelpie.
I got 1 success and 4 failures.
Oh!
But if none of them were a 1, it's still 1 success.
Okay, cool.
Aha.
Cool. Count your successes and eat. Let your ones eat those that get away from them. So, it's Kelpie, there's something vaguely familiar about this woman who comes in. You can't put your finger on it. It's almost, there's something possibly from your childhood growing up, but you can't quite place it at all. Mr. Shuck, you recognise the famous actress before you. Whatever name she is going by, you have seen her on the silver screen multiple times. Though not for a number of years. So she looks very good, considering. Miss Jersey Devil, you do not know who this person is. She, but you do kind of get the other two are kind of, oh, for a second.
I think
Miss Jersey Devil.
I walk in.
Sorry, go on.
Yes.
No, I was going to say, I walk in, and as soon as I hit the room, I kind of immediately slump a little and sort of wipe another tear, and there's a small, like...
Miss Jersey
Can I
Devil.
like rush over
Yeah.
and just be like, "We have a starlet in our midst."
Oh, don't, shh, darling, don't. We're not, it's not about me. I mean, not entirely about me today.
Can I offer you an arm? You notice you
Oh.
stumble a little, like.
Oh, no, it's the grief. The grief is just, it's so...
It would be my
Heavy.
greatest honour to chaperone you tonight.
Oh, I could definitely do with a drink. That was a very long walk.
Oh yes, of course. And then he scurries
thank
away.
you so much.
Without missing a
hello,
beat, Mr. Smythe introduces you all. Miss Jersey Devil, Miss Kelpie, Mr. Shuck. This is Lady Lamia. I shall leave you to get acquainted and return shortly.
Oh, hello. Oh, it's lovely to meet you all. I mean, it's such a sad occasion. So sad.
Someone died, darling.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, I mean, I guess, yes, of course, yes. That's why we're here,
mean-
isn't it?
Well,
Yes, I knew
yes.
that.
I mean, we're all acquaintances, aren't we? I mean, you know.
Well, I don't believe I've had the pleasure, darling. And it seems you are to be recognised. I must apologise.
Well, no. I am just Lady Lamia tonight. I'm just Lady Lamia.
Lady
that's it.
Labia.
No, that's what I thought too, sweetie. But it's with an M. With an M. M. So it's Lady Lamia.
Right.
So yeah. And you are.
Oh, I believe that I'm Miss Jersey Devil. It's my pseudonym.
I'm just going to have a look at her sort of brooch to try and figure out what the hell a Jersey Devil is. Oh.
You were in a film with something like that, you're sure?
Oh, well, it's lovely to meet you. I love your coat. It's beautiful.
I have to say, I was admiring your jewels. They're
darling.
quite wonderful. They're quite.
They're handed
Vintage.
down.
Vintage.
Oh, yes, handed down from family for years
Excellent,
now.
yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's so lovely of you to notice.
No, I'll have to talk to you about those later on.
Yes, of course. And you are Miss...
I'm Miss Kelpie. You probably...
Miss Kelpie. Oh, that's
Yeah.
lovely.
Yes, you might recognise me, but
Oh, we're supposed to
Maybe
recognise
not.
you as well.
Do I recognise her, Chris? Actually, I probably would, but I would have to roll, I guess.
Yeah, make me. I don't know, I guess it's going to be a witch check. And what do we think
what?
for social media, my friends?
Probably streetwise, or...
Yeah, I would take a streetwise on that. I think that's
Yeah, I'd
fair
say
for social media.
streetwise.
Okay, what do I have in streetwise? Oh, I should have gone for
Or
something
just
more important.
general awareness. Which I think is quite a
No.
good one. Just
Not that
unaware. I have no awareness, so which I think I've made clear.
Oh my goodness. Okay. That was 5 successes.
Oh, you follow her.
I literally have a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
You not only do you know her from her social media accounts, you are aware of the fact that several of your friends or broader circle of friends, young men, have fallen in love with this young lady and then had their hearts broken. And I think we're going to pass it through to Michelle to tell us a little bit about who Miss Kelpie is.
Ooh. So yeah, Miss Kelpie, she has gotten herself in all of these like high socialite circles, and she plays up to being this like socialite. She is modern. She takes like she has an Instagram account with like millions of followers that she adores. And she lives a life of luxury by seducing young, rich men and women, and gets away with it by explaining that well, she is an heiress, you see, but her grandfather won't give her the money until she has found a spouse that is suitable.
So good. That's so good.
Wow. Wayne's just got to take some notes. Hang on.
Yeah, and yes, she likes to document everything for her fans because not everyone can live a life of luxury, so it's sort of like sharing it with them.
Like
I think
charity.
as soon as Lady Lamia recognizes her, Lady Lamia's like, oh my, OMG, I follow you on the TikTok. I do. I followed you there for years.
Oh my
I
goodness!
know. I know. I love it there. It's so. I mean, I just love all the trends. It's just. I do love it. It's so much fun, and it's so. Oh, it's just so now, and yeah.
It's so nice to like see you like getting involved with that sort of thing. Your age and things.
Oh, now it's fun.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a drink.
Yes, of course, darling, of course.
Here you are, darling. And I hand it.
Oh, thank you. What a gentleman you are. Oh, thanks. I'm all this mystery and intrigue. I wonder what tonight holds for us all.
Oh, I do have to tell you.
Hang on a second. This is getting in my vein. For God's sake. Right. Oh, well, that's better. There we go. Okay, darlings. So, who knows what's going to happen this evening?
Oh my god.
That's right, everyone. Some Other Heroes is Wayne's drag debut.
Oh! Wayne, you look stunning. Come through.
I did realise I look a bit like B. Arthur.
Oh.
Now.
Nom.
I agree. Slay.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to introduce myself because I haven't introduced myself. For tonight and tonight only, I am Mr. Shuck, and I hold out my hand and then.
I mean, lovely, and thank you so much for being such gentlemen.
It is my every pleasure.
Every pleasure.
Okay, wow. Over the top there a little. Good. So, did you all travel far to get here?
I don't know. I wasn't awake for a lot of it.
Okay.
I'm just down the road. Probably took me about 30 minutes to walk. It wasn't that bad.
You walked, darling.
Yeah. You got to keep sprightly, Get the exercise where you can. It's important at my age.
I suppose at your age you would need to, yes.
Yeah. Always say every day, got to make the most of it.
Do you? Yes.
I think at this time there's a polite cough from the entrance door, and you
Oh,
turn to see
fuck.
Peter.
Oh, it's Pete.
If you are
Oh, dear.
all
It's the
comfortable,
butler.
I
Good.
solicitor. I shall begin tonight's proceedings. And he wanders over to a central octagonal plinth, large in size, probably broad enough for all of you to stand in, standing up to about chest high, with a strange carved wooden totem with oddly horrific visages on it that you didn't notice before.
Oh, this is quite an interesting piece.
Is it?
Are you looking
It's
closely
hideous.
at it?
It's a bit
Yeah.
off.
I'm getting
I
right
think-
up in its grill to see if it's, art.
I would
I
like
think
you to
Lady
make a
Lamia is
willpower.
right by your ear, kind of going, "What is it?
Oh, dear.
What is it? What? I
don't-
don't. What are they?"
Darling, this is why I'm looking at it to work out what
Okay.
it is. I don't know.
Okay.
All of you who are looking at it, I would like you to make a willpower
Oh, shit.
check
Oh, bollocks.
for me.
So what do we roll for that, Chris?
Just your willpower. It's
How-
just
So
a
as many
separate
dice.
That's that
How
many
close
dice.
are we standing, Chris?
I think you've all probably shifted forward as soon as Miss Jersey Devil kind of goes
Okay.
into. She's right up against it, like her, giving it an appraising look, and the rest of you are kind of drawn in by her.
Okay.
No.
Ew.
Okay.
Right, let's see how this goes.
Are we all rolling?
Yeah.
All rolling.
Okay.
Cool. Everybody rolled? Let's
Yeah.
go in reverse order of arrival. Lady Lamia, Wayne, what did you roll?
I rolled 3 successes and 2 failures.
Okay, so 3 successes. No ones?
That was with the one.
With the one that ate one. Miss Jersey Devil.
I got 1 success and 5 failures.
Still a success. Miss Kelpie.
Just so I make sure I got this right, I got 3 successes, 1 failure, which was a 1, so that ate 1, so 2 successes.
2 successes. And Mr. Shook.
2 successes.
2 successes. Miss Jersey Devil. You lose 1 willpower point as the knotted wood turns and twists into a familiar face.
You all right, darling? Why do you squeal like that?
As soon as
dear,
you'll
this
notice this, everybody, including Miss Jersey Devil, who is not my secret spy, loses 1 willpower point.
Even if we passed,
Even if you passed. So basically,
succeeded.
if Miss Jersey Devil isn't our secret spy, she loses 1. If she isn't, she loses 2, but everybody else loses 1. Unless one of you is the secret spy, in which case you don't lose any.
Okay. There we go. That's rather grotesque, isn't it? I mean, Peter, must we stand near this thing? Why?
You hear a and a as a door is closed behind you.
Oh, what?
Oh dear.
I think the door's blown shut.
No!
There
The
is
wall
a-
pulls over our eyes.
Rasping, hissing sound comes from this wooden totem, and this face, which you all recognize, that looks like Lucius Dee, twists and turns up the pole. So pleased you could make it. And thank you for coming under such distressing times.
This ain't right.
I am sure as it twists upside down and starts coming back down, you are all wondering why I am talking to you when I am dead and buried. Well,
A tad, yeah.
I mean, it's not usual, is it, really?
Never did shut up when he was alive.
I have
Don't speak ill of the dead, sweetie.
Well, he's
Pleasant.
maybe not dead.
I have the unpleasant duty of reporting one of you did for me. Someone in this room murdered me.
Oh, you're such a joker. Even in death, you're funny.
All of you have secrets that I collected. All of you had a reason to want me gone. But one of you succeeded. I foresaw it would be one of you. So, Peter has been instructed with the following. Inside this plinth is the object that person sought. A device and a gateway that will release an ancient, powerful evil on the world. A red gem.
It's not my
To
fault.
open it, there are 4 keys scattered around the rooms on this floor.
Of course there are.
Acquire them, unlock it, get hold of the gem. If it falls into the right hands, you will all receive back what I took from you, and the one who turns it over to Peter for safekeeping will be named my heir. Fail, or the wrong person gets it, well, you won't live long enough to regret it. And before you think this is cruel, I'm already dead. I have no horse in this race.
Didn't think it was cruel to you, darling. Cruel
This is
to
what
us.
happens when you don't have proper
Well, this is
succession
ridiculous.
planning.
I mean,
Where are the
Peter, Peter, what's going on, Peter? And how do we know if it's the right person or the wrong person? And I don't like this. I think I'd rather leave now.
Also, rather not be in a room with a murderer.
I think can't. I mean,
Don't act
well,
like
could
this
be
is
one
the
of you, I
first
guess.
time.
But I mean, none of you seem to like him at all. But I mean, he was a dear friend of mine. Look, Peter, I think I'd rather go. I don't feel safe. Peter,
There is no answer.
Peter.
I feel like we're rather on our own now, darling.
Well, I don't like being toyed with like this. I mean, I think I'm just going to leave, and she's going to turn around and walk straight towards the door that we came through.
Cool, make me a strength check.
I'm watching with deep interest to see if
Just
this
that,
can actually
just
work.
that,
I've just got
just
like my
just
head in
strength.
my hands.
Yep.
I mean, it's not really my strong point. And it was a fail.
You pull on the handle, it doesn't budge. It doesn't even click, rattle in the door jam.
Are you
She's just going to-
surprised by that
she's gonna-
outcome, darling?
Take her fan and just knock on the door. Peter! 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 Oh, for goodness sake! She's going to turn around, go and sit down and pick up her drink. This is ridiculous. Right, I'm not spending however long here with you lot in a weird half-dead thing. Whatever. Look, who killed him? Come on, out with it.
You, darling.
Come on. We've obviously all have our secrets, but just own up. I mean, none of us are going to.
You were particularly keen to get out of the room rather quickly, though, weren't you, darling?
Then be trapped in here with a murderer. Yes, I was.
I just don't see why now. Like, I assume we've all hated this guy for years.
No,
I've not. Wait, do you all hate?
Oh, all
Do you
right.
all hate him?
Just me then.
no. Lucius was a friend.
No, I wouldn't
Oh.
say hate necessarily.
He was so fun at parties.
Can I like
Tolerated.
poke whatever it was before to see if it's like
You turn back.
still
and
animated?
it's not animated
Or is it
anymore. It's
just
kind of
disappeared?
settled back into these strange, grotesque, almost human forms.
Okay, so it doesn't look
but-
like him anymore.
Doesn't look like him anymore. Whatever
alright.
was caused to make it. If any of you are proficient with occult, you can make a check
Don't think
if
so.
you wish. It would be an intelligence occult.
Yeah,
Do
nah.
we honestly
don't-
think that Mr. Shuck is proficient with the occult?
I don't
Do you not believe so? No.
Yeah, well,
if proficient counts, but I'm going to try anyway. Occult and what?
Intelligence.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll give it a go. So much counting.
But the mechanics are easier than D&D.
So that's,
We've got used
So,
to D&D.
I know.
yeah, the one eats the highest number, correct?
That's right, yeah. Om. If you can make
Okay,
an
so in-
noise when it happens, that's cute.
Okay, cool. Noted. Oh, that was a good Foley work there. Good Foley work.
Thank you. Okay, so then that's one pass, one success, rather.
It's not enough, I'm afraid, to figure out what this is, but it is definitely supernatural in nature, and possibly one of Lucius's weird collection.
I didn't sell it to him. It's not one of mine.
Can I just? I mean, I was a little freaked out by the face of a dead man in the wood and stuff, but could someone explain to me why, if this object, item, thing he was talking about is supposed to unleash something horrific, why would anyone want it?
Why would you not want it?
Well, you want to unleash an unspeakable evil on the world.
It could be bloody fascinating, wouldn't it? You could always turn it into like a performance piece and charge people to come see it.
I'm just going to kind of do an aside to Miss Kelby and just be like, well, I think we're getting a little closer to knowing who would do it.
Yes. I don't.
Darling,
like
if it was me, I would have booked the space already to have the piece out.
Well, he said
Always got an
that whoever
angle.
killed him couldn't find it.
Did he say what's in it for us? Or is it just the fact that we're locked in this room?
As far as I'm
Well, no,
aware,
the
not
inheritance.
dying.
Oh god, yeah.
How did we can inherit everything? Lucius is so wealthy. I mean,
How do we know
His
it's
family-
his though?
I sold him most of the work that's on the walls, and
Yeah.
he did pay full price.
Yeah, but rich old guys do often tend to have secret debts, so I wonder if this is it's just all
I
a
don't know about
horrible
that, but
game.
Can I?
Well,
can
look,
I
can we just-
Can I be looking?
yeah, can we just find the keys? I mean, there's four of us. Should we split up?
Oh, I'm not bothered about no keys. No. I just want.
No, but
tonight to
if
be
we
over.
find them quicker, darling, then we get out of this dusty-smelling bloody room faster.
I'm not
Sorry,
sleeping
Michelle.
here.
What would you like to? You wanted to have a look at something?
Yeah, I think while everyone's chatting, Miss Kelpie just wants to like begin looking around for these. What on earth these keys might be.
Yeah, let's have a kind of investigation check, and I think we'll go with either wits or intelligence based on which you would prefer.
Okay, I'm gonna go wits. And sorry, what was it?
Investigation.
Investigation.
You should have an investigation there.
I should.
Chris,
Why not?
can I try and take that painting off the wall? You know, the one you mentioned at the start.
Absolutely. I
Like
think
in a
that's maybe
huff, being like, well, I'm going to take this back then. Do I need to do like a strength check or something?
Yeah, just a straight strength.
Okay.
Now you bloody be careful, all right?
Wait, what are you doing? What are we looking
Oh.
behind the paintings? Are we all?
That's
we're
an
just all looking?
original Monge too.
I got a 10, so I successfully wrench it from the wall.
Just a 10. How many successes did you get in total?
It was just one dice that I got to roll, and I
One
got
dice.
10. So
You wrench it off the wall, but it's a big painting, and oil paintings, I don't know if you've ever picked one up, they're heavy. And I think
going
it
around.
very quickly becomes a matter of trying to balance. You don't fall over, but you are struggling to balance.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I think
God,
Lady
right.
Lamia gets up as if to kind of help, but then basically just moves away further backwards.
Don't nobody bloody touch it. Those canvases condense so easily. What in fresh hell are you doing, Mr. Shark?
Well, he's not alive
Also-
to say anything anymore, is he?
No, but I am, and I sold that to him. It's an original.
So, what are you going to do? Put it in your pocket?
yes,
Oh, no,
what are you
I
planning
just-
on doing with this? 18
just-
foot bloody tall.
It's staring at me the whole time, and I could have made so much more money on that. We get locked in a room, and I just felt like I needed to even the odds a little bit.
So, what do you mean you could have got so much more money for it?
Well, look at wow, that's a long story, but let's just say that I wasn't allowed to sell it for the price that I wanted to.
Well, we're not going
Ah.
anywhere, so
Kind host decided otherwise.
that's why you hate him.
One of the many reasons, yeah.
Don't bloody
Oh.
touch any more of them. For God's sake.
I rolled 2 successes and 1 failure.
Amazing. 2 successes and 1 failure. You look around the plinth and you find some little tiny indentations that look like they have small keys that could possibly go in. Yeah. 4 in total, 1 on every other side.
What do you, Miss Kelby? What are you doing?
Yes, what are you doing there?
And I'm just looking around, like trying to find a way out. You know, is this one of those like is this a YouTube video? Is this a prank?
What?
You know, is it like one of those things?
Oh,
Like, it's
do you
one of
think?
those
Do you think? Oh, do you think they're streaming this? Do you think he's streaming?
Maybe. Maybe.
Okay. Okay.
Presently, our audience believes that Jersey Devil is the murderer.
You scoundrel!
Just because she vapes a lot.
Just
gonna have
because
to-
I vape.
Sorry, guys, I
Vapor's
think I'm
rights.
going to have to reset for a second because you've all frozen. Hang on. Sorry.
Oh no, that's because we're posing for the streaming.
Whoop. There
Yeah,
we go.
yeah, that's what it is.
Cool.
Obviously.
Just voguing.
Yeah.
No? Okay, cool. Fair enough. Let me...
Oh no, what's going on?
Everyone's just frozen in place.
Did our
Are
poll
we frozen in a good
collapse
pose?
things?
Yeah, I mean, Wayne is giving it full this.
Of course he is.
But yeah, you're all frozen. Hang on 1 second.
I just look
Oh, no.
very unamused.
Let's have a look how we froze. Oh my god, me too.
Ah, dear. Right. Okay, let's...
We all look like it's so on brand. Wait, I'm fucking screenshotting it.
You should.
Oh god.
Okay,
See, this is what
that's-
happens when we try and be clever.
Yeah, hang on 1 second. Guys, can I get you to come out and come back in again? Apologies to those people
Sure.
at home. This is
all right.
Twitch. I have Hedge. It's not done anything this time round. That's how we
Do you
normally
want us
fix
to
this problem.
refresh ours?
Like leave and come back in.
A full refresh?
Yeah, I think so. Let's just do a full refresh for a second.
Am I still frozen, Chris?
You are still frozen. Let me just... What? No, that's making no difference whatsoever.
Oh,
Bear
Mum
with-
says we've frozen very beautifully, at least.
There's some
Very
great
kind.
poses there. Okay, cool. Let's. This is very frustrating, you know.
Are we due a
okay,
break?
guys, we're going to do a very quick break. Oh, Wayne's gone.
Oh, no, I'm here.
I can still see him.
This stream has
Charlie's
been
just gone.
cursed. Yeah. Michelle's gone.
Well, you want to put creepy music and shit on.
Because you accuse me of being the murderer.
You are the murderer.
Hang on, let's see
Set
how
my
it works
demons
this
on it.
time.
Or Miss Kelpie is. She's too nice.
Okay, let's.
Just me. I don't
Too
know about
adorable.
Don't trust her.
nice.
Oh, hang on. Something weird's going on. I'm trying to work out whether it's. Twitch, you really do need to sort this program out. This is working worse since
Did
your
Twitch
update.
do us dirty?
Yeah.
Oh,
again.
bless them.
Okay, guys, I'm going to get you to all come out for a second, and I will resend invites. And with that, we're going to go to a very brief break, and then we will be back as quick as we can to kind of sort this out. In fact, we'll be back at past. If you see us pop on screen temporarily, it's just because we're trying to sort things out.
Love you, bye.
Bye!
Yes, they're all moving in. We're still on break, but hang on, we're just checking it's all working again. Yeah, everybody looks like they're working again. So, woo! Guys, do you want to go and grab your 10-minute break, and then we'll come
It
back
was
at
Theo.
5:30? It was Theo.
I knew it.
Love you, bye.
See you in a minute. back. Thank you for bearing with us. Slight
Wayne,
technical
you looked
hitches.
so good.
But you should be able to see everybody moving again now. Before the break, are 4 possible murderers met for the first
dare
time. And we left it having been given a terrifying message from the late Lucius Dee, to revealing that they could save the world and inherit his wealth. All they need to do is open the central plinth in the octagonal room by finding 4 keys dotted around the ground floor. Miss Kelpie, in a moment of ingenuity, got down and looked around, finding 4 different little tiny latches that something could be inserted on every other side. And I was going to say, because you rolled quite well on that one, they also match, you notice, 2 doors in different directions. So one of them matches to the door that you came through that you can't open now, and the others to the other 3 sides, which prompts you to kind of glance over, and you notice that each of those are ever so slightly ajar.
Then I think Miss Kelpie is just gonna, as everyone's like talking, just be like, "Well, it was lovely. I think I'm done now, though," and is gonna go out one of those other doors.
What? No, oh my god, the doors are open! Oh, I'm going to turn and run towards one of the other doors.
Running. What's your hip? What's your hips?
I beg your pardon. I'm going to run for the door.
So there is, we'll say, to the north, to the west, and to the east. South is currently closed. Which direction do each of you go?
I think I'll follow the influencer.
I'll go north.
Go north, cool.
And I'll go east.
You're going east. And
I'm going to make a note of that because I won't remember.
You're just going to sit here and wait.
Is that an option? Because I feel like that.
It is the TTRPG. You can do whatever your heart desires.
All right,
Whatever you
then.
feel
I'm
the
going
character would do.
south.
You're going
South?
south. You can't
It's
go
not
south.
open,
South
babe.
is the door that's...
Oh.
Although you
And I'm
can
not allowed to try and...
You can try.
I mean, he has been having 2 drinks, and I wonder he went to the closed one.
Oh, to be fair, he's had a few drinks. By this point in time, he's just like, didn't even try hard enough.
Nah.
So yeah, make me a straight strength check, please.
Okay. Okay. That was a critical fail, Chris.
Critical fail.
How do you want to do this?
Take a point of health off of your total, please.
Oh,
as
you got beat
sprain
up by the
something.
door.
I like to think that I'm trying to like pull on the handle, but then I like jerk back and then hit my head into the door as part of the whiplash. Cool. Right. Okay. Alrighty.
I'm just looking between the 2 older people of the group destroying themselves, being like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!"
Right,
Miss Kelpie's not old.
I'll follow Lamia then. After my failed attempt.
We're going to start with Miss Kelpie and Miss Jersey Devil. The 2 of you head north and you end up in a long corridor that has many doors off of each side. Each of them are made from a heavy, dark-stained oak with a plaque on each of them which tell you what they are. Most of them are things like library or study or things like that. One of them is marked kitchen. And also seems to be slightly open. I'd like
None of
both
the others
you
are
to make a... None of the others are open at this point.
Okay.
You can check to see if they are open. They do open.
I think maybe I'll just like instinctively try the first door handle that I get near.
It turns and pushes open, and you open into a small study. Neat, much less decorated than the rest of the house.
God, it's
Just
horrible.
books everywhere.
Oh, Jesus.
Nice aesthetic though. Looks like my Pinterest board.
God, it's horrible, and everything smells like dust.
Mm.
God,
Yes,
the
no,
state of that.
Yeah, it's not exactly. Yeah,
Nice.
nice.
No. That rug has never been cleaned in its entire fucking life, I can tell. It's about 4,000 years worth of feet have walked on that thing, so don't touch it.
Oh, and goodness knows what else.
Yes, exactly. This place is disgusting. It's horrid. Anyway, should we try another one?
Yes. I mean, you know, I'll follow you if you want.
Why?
Well, you know, you just the way you were talking earlier, you seem to like run your own business and stuff. So I thought, you know,
I do, darling. Yes. Well, I
yeah.
do.
So
It's called the Decora Gallery, darling. You might have heard of it.
yes.
Make me a streetwise check.
Can I insight check that? Yes, please.
Yes, you can.
All right.
Can I roll against it? Can I roll persuasion or
You can roll persuasion or deception.
What is,
manipulation.
can I roll
What do I add to
manipulation?
the insight? So there's insight and what else would it? What attribute would that be?
Subterfuge.
I would say. I would say it's probably empathy to try and pick up what she's put it, whether she's not, because it's about kind of picking up on her general demeanour and things.
What's empathy?
Is empathy not on the sheet? Have I got the?
No.
Hang on.
No, the mental ones I've got are intelligence, wits, and resolve, or charisma, manipulation,
Under social,
and composure.
it should be.
I've got charisma, manipulation, and composure under mine.
Yeah.
Under the social skills.
Oh, social skills. No, I still don't have empathy.
Etiquette,
should be on there.
insight. Insight?
Yeah, I've got insight.
Insight will be fine. Sorry, different editions of this sometimes give different things, so that's my fault.
Okay.
Wrong world of darkness, but clearly.
Okay, 2 successes and 2 failures.
2 successes and 2 failures versus.
On my insight, yeah.
4 successes.
You are an influencer. You know how best to portray yourself.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly.
All
yeah,
right.
and she.
I'll believe that then, and I'll be like, "Oh, you have heard of it? Wonderful."
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, yes. Like we should
Oh.
like do work together or something. You know, if we can get you on online.
Oh,
wonders
you're
for
one
your
of you're an internet one.
Yes. Do you go on the
Lovely.
internet?
I have people who do that for me.
Right. Yes. Well, maybe you should put me in contact with them, and then we can maybe.
Absolutely, sweetie. Absolutely. We've got some fantastic openings coming up soon. But right.
no.
So you're
Okay.
following me.
Oh, well, now I'm. Yes. Of course. You know. Well, let's work together. I think 2 heads better than 1 and all that.
Absolutely, sweetheart. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So this heinous study, we'll leave this alone because I don't want to start smelling like it. Let's have a look at this one here. So I'll go to the whatever door is nearest. Other than this.
The next door up opens into a proper office with paperwork and the like.
Oh, that's better.
There is a bloodstain on the desk.
Oh dear. Right. Now, normally, one would see this and think it's probably just paint. But in the situation that we're in right now, considering the context, I would say that's possibly blood, sweetie.
Oh, heavens.
I know.
Okay. Heavens. Right. Well, maybe it's a paper cut. A really nasty paper cut. Lots of paper
On
in
their
here.
throat?
Maybe.
Well, no. I suspect the person who was the... What was that?
I don't know. I don't like it. And I'm just like gripping onto Miss Jersey Devil's sleeve. Like, what is that?
It's about this
What?
time that you hear as something is moving about on the floor above you, and you hear something heavy is picked up and moved.
This house is falling apart. Sweetie, no, this is
Sorry,
required.
sorry,
Let's let
sorry,
go. Let's
sorry,
let go.
sorry.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, no, of course, yes, sorry. Right, okay, well, maybe we just need to find these keys and then we can get out of here and we can all go be on our merry way.
And not be in a room with blood in it.
No.
No. Do you see any keys in here?
I'm gonna look
don't.
around, like...
Yeah, I'm gonna
Make me an
lift one bit of
investigation.
paperwork.
Both of you make me an investigation check.
Okay. Do you is that just the skill, or do we add the attribute to that?
It's wits or intelligence, depending on which you feel. If you feel like you're kind of vibe checking the place, as opposed to kind of physically looking over.
Okay, 1 success, 2 fail. No ones.
2 success, 1 failure.
2 success, 1 failure.
Yeah.
Cool. And sorry, what was that, Charlie?
1 success, 2 failures, no ones.
Okay, cool. Miss Jersey Devil, you recognise some of these accounts on the pieces of paper. They are your cooked books.
Fraud!
Evidence of your fraud. Miss Kelpie, you are wandering through this room, looking around, and everything seems very normal until you settle your eyes on a strange crystal-like statue of a human, roughly vaguely humanoid creature with a long draconic head that ends in little tentacles, with wings wrapped around it and long fingers that kind of reach out over the top. It is eerie and slightly unsettling. I would like you to make a composure check for me. Just straight composure.
Okay.
This is you holding it together.
While she's doing that, can I shove fraud papers under non-fraud papers?
Absolutely. You can do a slight. You can do a larceny, a dexterity larceny to make it quiet.
We love a larceny.
I have a question. I rolled a
Yes.
10.
Yes.
So then I re-rolled one of my low ones and got a 10 again. Does that mean I can then re-roll the other one?
Yep.
Oh my goodness. 3 successes on composure.
3
Dang.
successes on composure.
She
This
composed.
thing radiates energy. It is almost like a song that you can't quite hear. You know the lyrics, but you can't remember them. And that irritating itch in the back of your brain that something is not right. And you push it down and you regain your composure. And you're like, for a second, you're like, oh, something is wrong with this statue. And one of the things that you do notice as you kind of give it a stronger look over is at the base, it has a strange extended little bit that would make it slot in.
Ooh. Then can I try and subtly just take it?
You
Without
can.
me.
You may also
Yes, you know.
make me a dexterity larceny check. What did you get on yours, Charlie?
I got 1 success, and then I got a 10 and a 1, so the 1 eats the 10.
Yeah,
So 1 success.
1 success. Actually, you still get to re-roll your 10, so let's let you re-roll the 10. It's fine.
Okay.
So you lose 1 success,
Okay.
whatever. So
It got a 9. So
I got a 9. So it's 2 successes
still
in
1
total.
success. Yeah.
So you shuffle. She's very busy, focused elsewhere, and she's got her back to you at the moment. So you just push these into your bag very quietly, and you do it.
And it's a tiny bag, so that's impressive.
It's not a lot
One
of
of
paper.
those
It's just
stupid
enough
little
to
clutch
indict
bags.
you, basically. You kind of fold it up. You do smear some of the blood, and I think you just try and push it back in briefly, and then hide your hand underneath your jacket.
I'm wearing all
while she's
black
busy,
apart from the fur, so I wipe it on the black.
Interesting to know. Miss Kelpie, what did you roll?
I rolled 4 successes, 2 failures.
Amazing. You
Wow.
surreptitiously pick up this
lot of
object. And
dice.
it's not. It's about this big. So how do you hide it?
She's got like this big like coat type thing, and I imagine there is like an inside pocket which she would always have her phone in, but it's not there right now. So she's just gonna like tuck it into her coat and like tuck it kind of under her arm and hide it in her.
Amazing
scarf
and
or something.
really well done. When your hands touch it, there's this, and you see a gloved hand touching this statue, muttering eldritch words, and then you hear a deep, thrumming shriek that kind of rips through your whole body as you realize whatever is attached to this stone is still in this house.
She'll just turn around. Right. Well, find anything?
Not over here.
No.
No.
Oh no.
Just a bunch of boring papers.
Yeah.
What about you?
Just a lot of things.
A lot of things. Yes, it does seem to be a bit of a fucking mess, doesn't it?
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Righto. No success. No key-shaped things.
No. Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
Right. Okay, let's try
Next
another
room?
one then.
Yes.
Yes. Hopefully the next one doesn't have blood in it.
Yes. Of course.
And with that, we're going to shift over to our other players. Lady Lamia, you open this door and you find yourself a long, well-lit corridor. Someone has made electric sconces. It's very gothic and a little over the top, to be honest, but in a fun way. I mean, you guys...
In this house?
And it's not long before you hear a sort of grumbling set of footsteps as Mr. Shuck joins you.
Shambles in.
Oh, God, you startled me. You should not creep up on people, not in a house like this.
I
know-
didn't think I had the ability to creep up on anyone, but you
What-
flatter me.
Yes, I think we should just find just a way out. I think there must be a way
Yeah.
out. There has to be. I mean, only one door is locked. There must be a way out. Should we just head down this way? Are the others? They've gone. Maybe we're safer without them. I don't trust those two.
Yeah, they went down one of the side corridors and there's some weird creaking. Yeah, so I'm not too excited about what we might find down here, but yeah, I think we've got to try and get out. So do you want me to go in front or do you want me to
No, please
follow
take by all means,
Yeah?
take the lead.
Right,
No,
okay.
take the
Well,
lead.
I did have some basic tactical training. I was in the cadets, you see, for quite a few years. So it's probably
course.
best you stay behind me.
Oh yes,
Um,
absolutely.
I
I
have-
can see.
I wasn't able to bring in any firearms. They took them at the door. But You know, I can be
what
creative
a
when I need to
what a
be.
great shame that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Debts. Fucking
Okay, please, you just go ahead. Lamia's going to look around to see if there's anything like on a table in the hallway or anything nearby that she can grab as a weapon.
Smart.
I think there's we won't going to roll for everything, but there's like a letter opener. It's probably on one
Oh
of the
yeah,
tables,
perfect.
or a
I'll
candelabra.
grab the decorative letter opener and I'm just going to slide it into my sleeve, sort of just to keep it, just in case.
This corridor has quite an even number of doors either side. Most of them look like they're just like ante-rooms and things like that. A lot of them, I think, as you open the door, have just had lots of furniture and things dumped in them. He clearly had more stuff than he knew what to do with, and being on his own most of the time, didn't use a lot of the space. But the end of the corridor does open into what looks like a winter garden. You can see the edge of trees which are still in heavy bloom, flowers, flower beds, and little kind of plant pots all over the place.
But all enclosed.
But enclosed, like a proper winter garden. But there is moonlight peering through, and a strange, eerie green tint to the light.
Okay. I'm gonna sidle along the edge of the wall of the corridor, like kind of shuffling, but trying to make it seem like I'm doing it in a way that is deliberate. Like,
I think I might have to get you to do some sort of performance for this.
yeah, I'm all right with that. Persuasion, perhaps, or manipulation, composure, perhaps.
It'd be manipulation performance, I think, for this particular one. You're trying to sell a lie. You know what you're doing.
I'd take that personally.
He's been in the cadets.
I just threw one on the floor. Oh my god, so dramatic.
Was it the metal one?
Right. No, luckily that would have dented. Right.
No
what
D4s
am I
today,
doing?
so no danger.
Right, so
Yeah.
did you say manipulation performance?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, 2, 4, 6. Okay, right. Oh, okay, right, that's a 6, that's a 9, that's an 8. Ho 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 ho! 4 successes. So
4 successes.
jokes on
it's
everyone else. I'm clearly trained.
He really does look like
You are
he
a
knows what
trained
he's doing.
cadet.
Yeah. Yeah.
He does that
Well,
sort of
yeah.
James Bond shuffle up the wall.
Yeah. I'm sort
Even
of like
possibly slightly
groaning
holding a
as
gun
I'm
that's
doing
not
it
there.
because I'm old. And then I
I
like
think as he-
gesture. I'm like, yeah, it's clear. It's clear.
Every time he gestures, Lady Lamia just walks down the middle of the corridor just for a few steps and then waits again. Just like,
Yep.
are you all right? You're
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, and then like as I get to where the winter garden is, I obviously like peer out
Yeah.
and then
winter
like
garden-
shuffle in a bit more.
Amazing. The winter garden looks relatively empty, but I would like you both to make me a wits perception, please. That's right, isn't it?
Is there a perception?
Oh, yeah,
No,
I don't
I'm
have a
wrong.
perception.
A wits. Hang on.
Investigation.
Changing sheets halfway through doesn't help.
Yeah.
Awareness. Let's do a wits awareness, I think, for this one.
Oh. Okay.
Yep. I'm not exactly a self-aware king, so
Ooh.
2 successes for me, Chris.
2 successes.
Yeah.
5 successes for me.
Ooh.
Oh,
Damn.
So Mr.
So
Shook
aware.
is busy kind of keeping an eye on things and kind of noting what's around. Lamia, your eyes settle on a set of busts at the end of one end of the winter garden, and there's
Oi,
something off about one of their heads. All the rest are carved from marble and look to be humanoid. The last one looks malformed in some way, discoloured.
Ooh, creepy.
I think she's going to just kind of see what Mr. Shuck is doing and just say, well, I mean, I know it's enclosed, but it's so much nicer to be able to see the sky than stuck in that room. And I'm going to walk down towards the bus, just kind of chatting as if, I'm just having a browse.
That's fine. You can make a subterfuge check if you're trying to hide what you're trying to do.
I want to have a look at it without him.
So either charisma or manipulation plus performance.
So you don't
Okay.
value my
Or
military
subterfuge.
experience in this scenario? All right. Tried to help.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, and I can re-roll on a 10, is that right?
That's right. If you get a 10, you re-roll. 10s explode.
I re-roll one of the
Failures.
failures, yeah?
Yeah, just for simplicity. If you've got all successes, just roll another dice.
Holy crap. Okay. I got 8 successes.
What the fuck?
So, Mr.
Wayne
Shuck,
wins.
Thanks for coming, everyone.
As
I had 6
Lady Lamia
successes,
kind
but there
of
was a 10, and then I rolled it and got another 10, so I re-rolled another one of the failures, so yeah.
really cool. So Lady Lamia kind of pulls away from you, but the way she does it is it kind of makes you feel like, oh, you've done your job. She obviously feels safe here, and she kind of gives you this coy look over there as if to say, oh, look at you, you're wonderful. Makes you feel very good about yourself. And then she strolls through the moonlight looking very elegant and little demure and just a little bit like she needs a big strong man, but not so much that you need to follow her at this moment. She obviously needs her space, conveyed through body language and glances, like a well-practiced actress. And she settles into these strange heads. These are all, as you get closer, all of these busts are people looking towards this strange malformed face, and they all look like they've been carved shocked, as if to deliberately guide you to the end where this strange misshapen lump sits, oozing onto the rest of the bust.
Ugh.
As you get closer, you recognize that it is vaguely humanoid, but there's something mummified about it. All the skin is pulled taut, and its features, they're not right. Its nose is too shrunken, with slits instead of nostrils. Its mouth turns up in the middle like a fish's, with little sharp teeth that poke out from just beneath the skin. And its eyes are too far apart and too close to the surface to be human.
Does it look like it's also carved?
It is not carved. It is a mummified head that has been put on top of a bust.
Fucking love it.
And at the bottom, you notice there is a little tiny stone wedge that has been attached to it.
Can I just have a look? Can I pull the stone wedge? Does it look like something that should be removed?
It looks fairly attached, but you can have a good old close look. You want to touch it?
Yeah, I'd like to have a closer look at the wedge and see, is it attached to something else or is there something underneath it?
I would like a composure check from you, please.
Oh boy, composure. Just straight composure?
Yes, please.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's 2 successes, 1 failure.
2 successes, 1 failure. It is enough to push down the rising panic. As the scene shifts around you, you feel like the Winter Garden falls away for a second, and you are in a seaside village, deep somewhere dark and unnatural. Everywhere around you is this pervading smell of rot, and you glance around and you see these twisted, fish-like humanoids slicking back and forth, as pretending to be human beings, but there's nothing human about them. And you realise that this head belongs to one of those creatures, and you bite back bile as you realise what a horrific thing you have found.
I'm just going to close my eyes immediately.
Problem solved.
Well, because I think I must be dreaming. I can't be somewhere else suddenly. So I'm just going to close my eyes for a few seconds and then just open them again, sort of carefully, hoping I'm back.
Garden.
Oh, can I have a look around the bust or whatever and see if there's anything like a key or whatever around that one?
No, just this strange stone edge that has been rammed into it.
Yeah, can I take it out?
It seems very strongly attached. You're going to need to lift the whole head up to take it.
Okay, I'm just going to have a quick look and see what Mr. Shuck is doing, whether he's paying attention to me yet.
What is Mr. Shuck doing whilst Lady Lamia is busying herself?
I kind of feel like he's doing recon, but it's yeah, because like, is it? Do you say this is like a sort of octagonal?
No, it's like a big outer, like a conservatory area. So like a
so
proper Victorian winter garden. So built onto the side of the house, deliberately for basically so you can enjoy the outdoors indoors. It's quite a large space. It runs up the whole side of the mansion.
Okay. Yeah, I'm with you now. Yeah, I feel like he would be kind of almost like tracing the glass walls to see if there was any like weak points or anything, to see if he could like get out that way. But not necessarily paying attention to like the room itself, just more of just like
So you're padding,
just touching stuff.
So
well, I'm checking to see if I can feel a draft, because that would indicate a weakness in the glass wall.
You start doing
Like the Victorian conservatory, I'm pretty sure there's a draft.
Double glazing.
We can only hope.
You find that the glass is quite well reinforced for something of this age, and you're kind of getting a bit frustrated as you're and then suddenly you realise there's a second sound of following your motions, but from above.
Oh, from above. Oh. Okay, I look up.
You can't quite make it out, but there is a large...
That's the cataract.
Shadowy... a large, shadowy creature crawling across the glass, watching you, twisting its head almost to inhuman angles, left and right. It looks slightly bigger than most men you know, and I think even through the slight frosting of the glass against the silhouette of the moon, you can make out that it possibly has something like a bat-like pair of wings.
Does it look intelligent?
I would like you to make a composure
check. Does it look
check.
thick as shit?
Yeah. Right, well, I was trying to be polite about things. Yeah, I don't know their story. I don't know their story. Right, okay. Oh, right, so that's there. There we go. 1, 2... Yeah, 3 successes.
3 successes.
On composure, wasn't it, that we just did?
Composure, yeah.
Yeah.
Lose a
Nothing
point of
much
willpower.
riles me. Right, sorry.
Yeah, so do lose a point of willpower as you are faced with something horrific and extra dimensional.
Whoa.
but you manage to stop yourself from panicking out and just
From
fleeing.
exiting my
You are
bodily
shaken by this horrifying visage of this thing above you, but you contain yourself well enough that you don't need to flee.
Okay, I like to think that maybe there's like a bead of sweat that like comes down, but from my face I just kind of go, yeah, it's like, it's very like, oh, but there is this fear there.
Love it.
Chris, I just want to be a bit chaotic with it because
Okay.
that's why we're here. Is there a way for me to try and charisma this form, this being? Because that is my strength. I am very charming.
You could give it a cheeky wink.
Well,
Yeah,
this,
you're
this
the
is what
bard
I'm
of the group
wondering.
trying to fuck the BBEG.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
There we go.
Someone's got to do it.
Do they?
Please explain to me how you think you can charisma this.
Okay, right. So
This
what I
creature
kind
that
of
you
want to
need.
do is be like, oh, hello, mate. You're right there, and like just kind of like treat this creature as if they're like completely normal, and just kind of just try and be like, yeah. I mean, what are you doing up there?
Give it the finger guns.
Kind of, you know.
Okay, I will have a charisma check.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
And I think
Be so
I'm gonna have
fucking
Can I
if it works.
maybe a performance? Okay.
If we
Yeah.
all
Is
reconvene
that
in the
alright?
main room and you've just got a new bat friend, and we're like, okay.
Mate, would that be so bad? No. I
No.
feel like that could give me a competitive edge.
That's actual Charlie's dream.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, hang on. Oh, no. That's all right. Okay, right. That is going to eat that. So that's
Oh, I
gone.
forgot
I
to
love
do that.
that Robin
One,
takes
two.
notes.
It's 2 successes. It's not as many
Yeah.
successes as I would like.
So, Lady Lamia, you hear Mr. Shook behind you go, "All right, mate," looking up. Not necessarily getting what he's looking at initially, but then there is a shattering of glass, and something large and dangerous looking drops into the undergrowth near him and starts chittering in this strange alien way. I would like to
Successfully charmed.
Yeah, I would like to lose a point of willpower, please, Lady Lamia, because this is horrific.
I was going to say, if I see the actual motion of this thing dropping in, I think she would immediately scream, like at the top of her lungs.
Oh no.
So yeah, I think
Is
Lady
it a
Lamia
scream
just...
loud enough for us to hear in the other rooms?
I think we'll come to that in a second.
Okay.
I think that you do, and this thing turns and looks at you, and it stands up to its full height, and it's about 9 foot tall. Its skin is this
Chill.
oily black that seems to absorb light. Its fingers are long, talon-like things, and it has a barbed tail that it flicks back and forth. This long snout which it kind of twists out. You realise it's looking at you, but it doesn't have eyes. It is horrendous, and you just want to get out of its way.
Yeah, I think Lady Lamia will immediately just like start backing up, like just as far back as she can go. She's not even looking what's behind her
Cool. You bump
because she doesn't want to
into
break
that
eye
head,
contact.
and it rocks, and you kind of instinctually put your hands on it,
Ugh.
and it looks at that head and starts to slough towards you, holding its hand out.
Can I... The thing that was under the head
Yes,
that
it's just
that I'm
a, it's just
hoping
a
is...
bust when removed. It's just a bust up to the neck.
Yeah. But it looks like there's something stuck under it, right?
No, there's something stuck to the head. That's what I was trying to enforce to you. Like it's got a little. So from the perspective of for people at home, it's like it's got a little key bit which you can lock it into the wall, which Miss Kelpie found later.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Is like I think if I see this thing is coming towards me, I am literally just going to grab the head and run back towards the door.
Amazing. Mr. Shuck, you see this thing twist from you, where it looks like it's about to pounce on you, to Lady Lamia and start moving towards her. What do you do?
Right, so you said that there was a shattering of glass.
Yeah, so the glass above you is quite high,
Yeah.
but this thing is definitely in your way.
Right, so it's come down.
Yeah.
And is it now between me and Lamia?
It's near you. It's currently paying attention
Sort of
to her.
Attention is on her.
Yeah.
Right. Can I make a improvised weapon out of a shard of glass?
Ooh.
Yeah, I will need a dexterity check to see if you can grab it without hurting yourself, though.
Come on, let those
very
cadet trainings
dexterous.
kick in.
Not very dexterous. Oh.
What's hard with arthritis?
Everyone's got a hope for
I know
me.
this is great. These are not physical characters, everybody.
No.
It's wonderful.
Oh no.
Nope.
Yeah, I got a 5. So yeah, that's
No
That's
successes.
not happening.
So take a point.
I
of
only had
injury.
one to roll, so
So please take a point of injury as you cut yourself trying to pick up this glass.
I mean, I lunge towards the glass with you can see that an idea has formed. I'm like, oh, and then I just fail at getting the glass, and then just cut my hands.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, I'm super helpful.
Lady Lamia, I would like you to make a dexterity athletics check to run from this creature. And I will be rolling to see how many successes it gets to close the gap.
Oh no. Must
Trying
I?
to pull a prison
Okay.
move on it, but that went wrong.
Well, the good news is... Okay.
Oh. 1 pass, 2 fails.
Cool. I got 2 successes and 2 1s.
So each your successes.
True. And I rolled a 10, so I got an additional success from the 10. So I have no successes. This thing is suddenly confused by this old man screaming at cutting his hand.
Covered in blood.
And you get away. You can make a run for the door.
I think when I get to the door, I'm going to turn around and yell at him and just kind of go, oh, come on!
Great.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, I'll run if I can run.
Chris, just as a general note here, I am, if the monster's getting here before he gets here, I am closing the door.
That is implied. Yeah.
Sounds about
It's
right.
all right. I'll get a second chance to charm him, so...
Just a small note to everybody. There is a chance that a TPK can happen in this one shot. If anybody's played any Cthulhu games, the monsters in Cthulhu are dangerous and not to be fought firsthand. They
Not to
literally
be
can
romanced.
Dead.
Certainly not to be romanced.
What do you mean?
Fought
Oh no,
firsthand.
we're stuck in this glass room together.
Oh, no.
Let's get you out of those wet clothes.
What is
Oh, it's getting
TPK?
so hot in here.
Total player
Total party kill.
Oh, okay. Permadeath.
permadeath. Everyone,
Okay.
Everyone
nobody
dead.
made it.
No one drank
I-
lemonade.
Would like you to roll me a dexterity athletics to run away from this thing. And
This is me.
yeah, and because this is its secondary
dexterous
action
boy.
trying to do it, I am going to reduce its dice pool because this is basically trying to take 2 actions on the same.
Right, okay. So you said dexterity athletics?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Good. It's 5 again. That's no
Cool.
successes for me.
No successes. It gets 2 successes.
Ah!
2 points of damage as these large barbed tail lashes into your back.
Oh.
How are you looking right now?
Got 2 cut open hands and a damaged spine
And a bruise on your head.
and a bruise
going
on my
well.
head, and like
It's going well.
just I'm just getting more dishevelled by the minute.
What I will allow, because it kind of wastes
man.
its movement striking at you rather than like trying to chase after you. You are pushed into Lady Lamia, and she can drag you in beyond the door and close it behind you.
If she
I
chooses
will
to.
absolutely. No, absolutely do that. As long as the monster's not here first, I'll grab him and throw him through the door and then slam the door shut.
Okay.
Is there a key in the door?
There is.
Okay, I will lock it immediately. And then with complete and utter sympathy say, oh, for God's sake, get up and help me move some furniture in front of the door. And then I'll move stuff.
Okay.
Organs
Like
just
as
hanging
as
out.
I'm doing that, I'll just be like, I won't forget this kindness. As I'm like struggling. And I like get back up on one foot and I'm like hobbling
God.
towards
You
like a
all-
cheffonier.
You both hear on the other side of the door this as it rakes its long talons in a rhythmic way, as if it's playing with you.
Okay.
Oh.
We go back that way. Back that way. Should we go back that way?
Yeah, let's not waste time here.
Why?
You go ahead.
What?
I'm gonna slow you
What?
down, so you go ahead.
Why have you got blood all over you?
It's a cadets thing. It's a technique that we're taught. It backfired. I don't really want to talk about it.
Taught you to bleed? I mean, I
That
didn't do...
lizard that squirts
Only a
blood out of its eyes.
only a real cadet can bleed
Well, in that case, you're,
amidst battle.
well, in that case, you're most definitely a real cadet because you're bleeding all over this lovely floor. Okay, come on.
My mum
Yeah,
always said I was a good bleeder.
Okay, now. She was? Oh, never mind. I don't want to know. Okay. Here, let me help you. Because you're what a trooper you are with
I
your,
used to get into
your bleeding.
fights a
Okay.
lot. God. All right.
Okay, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
Look like Igor trying to shambles down the corridor.
We shall
What
leave
the hell?
wonderfully effective pair with Lady
Oh,
Lamia
so on it.
bringing Mr. Shuck.
I've got a
up the
head under
corridor
one
and
arm.
a head under one arm, and go back to our other group who have just left that office, and you both hear almost immediately this bone-chilling shriek echo down the hallways.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, what was that?
I don't know, but I don't like it.
Oh.
Okay, new
Right.
plan.
What plan?
New plan. Miss Jersey Devil. Okay, I found one of these keys.
What? Really? When?
Yes, I found one. It doesn't matter. I found it. Here's the thing. Only one person gets the inheritance, right? But what if you and me work together, we split it, right?
Oh, I hadn't really planned on trying, but okay.
Oh, if you don't want it, I'll take it.
Oh no! You offered, darling. No. We can. Yes, that sounds wonderful. Yes,
Right?
let's.
Yes.
Righto. Should we shake on it?
Yes.
Excellent.
All right. Yes. Yes.
God,
Perfect.
your hands
Yes.
are soft. Right.
Thank you so much. It's these mittens
Yeah.
I have. You see, you put them on every night. It's great.
Mittens.
Mm.
Mittens.
Yes. I got sponsored.
By mittens.
They have like moisturizer in them and things.
Sounds disgusting.
I don't know. It's
Should
on.
we- should we go?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Right.
After
Which
you.
way? What are we doing? After
Um,
me? Shit.
Well, I think if this is the key from this room, then we should maybe, if we're quick, we go down the other corridor. We can get the other key.
What about
before
that
the
bloody
others.
scream? What if it was one of those two?
Yes. What if they've been murdered?
I know.
We'll
that's a
be
good
next,
point.
so we have to
Yes,
hurry.
Okay. Yeah.
This is why I said we should work together. You know.
Yes, darling. This one.
Yes.
This room.
Oh no.
Okay.
I mean,
No.
how about you look, and I'm just gonna go pop this key in, and then maybe start on the other hallway. Actually,
Pop it
yes.
in. What? Put it in the thing.
Yes. And I pull it
Are you
out.
sure?
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Right. I'll come with you. Hold on. I'm gonna go with just so I don't miss anything cool happening.
And I'm gonna run back to the room and see if I can stick it in.
I'm just watching, like, what's gonna bloody happen?
You're just standing back, letting her put it in.
Yeah,
That's what she said.
The room is just full of fate
So
clouds.
you find yourself back in the octagonal room, and
Yes.
you look around the print, and it doesn't take you long to figure out which of the holes fits this particular strange statuette. It slides in, and there's a thrum beneath your feet,
Ah!
as if it's accepted.
What did you do?
And a wave of green energy shifts to the edges, and you're not entirely certain, but you're fairly sure that some of the paintings may have changed position. It might be looking slightly more towards the centre.
Oh.
I don't remember them doing that.
Right, no, it's just a weird, it's like one of those escape rooms, right? What people like to do for fun. You know, weird people like to do that stuff for fun.
Escape rooms.
Yes.
Their voice, one key down. Did you find where I was murdered? Did you find who murdered me and what they used?
In the room with the blood? Was that his?
Wait, he was murdered there? Oh, no.
But
Oh,
wait,
right.
who and what he was murdered with? Were we supposed to have found that?
I don't know. Do we go back and look? Does it
I
really
suppose.
matter? You know.
Well, we need to go find the other rest of the bloody keys, don't we? So let's get back in
Yes,
that
find
corridor
the
where there
keys,
were
find
no
the
screams.
keys.
Where there were no screams.
Right, yes.
Do I see any sign of either of the other two?
Yeah, I was
being
about to say,
around?
are we in that
I
room
think they're
yet?
probably limping back in at this point. Did you say that you found? Did you mention the study? That it's like, oh, we found the body, the evidence he was murdered in the study.
What, to the other two? Yeah.
Just out loud whilst you were talking.
Oh, yeah, I would have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, was he murdered there?
One element correct. You have found where I will be murdered.
Did you just...
Bilby?
Will be?
You're guessing that he
Bilby.
probably put this idea in before he died.
Right, yes.
That would explain how he was able to record.
That would make a ton of sense, wouldn't it?
I think as we're getting closer to the room, I'll just be sort of very dramatically, okay, help! Help us! Oh God, he's cut himself. I think I'm not entirely sure.
God, what have you done?
Oh my God, there's a creature. There's a creature. It's hideous. It's utterly hideous. It's got.
That's
there's
very
no-
rude. He's right there.
Yeah, you can't...
No, not him. It was
I've got
9
like
feet tall,
blood
and
smeared on me.
it had wings and like bat-like wings and claws, and it had.
Alone for
I'm
10
like
fucking
leaning in the
minutes.
doorway, half dead.
Oh, he's fine. He's fine. He was a cadet. He's fine.
A
The
cadet.
yes, he's fine. He's fine. Look the
I
creature.
saw
there's a-
action. Military
Well, we
action.
kind of ran away from the action, but anyway, there's a hideous creature down there, and I mean, it was so scary. I was absolutely terrible. I thought he was going to kill me.
I'm going to insight check that fear, please.
Yeah, so you can make a persuasion or performance check depending on which you feel, Lady Lamia. Also, Miss Kelpie,
Okay.
that description was very vague, but it was similar enough to a statue that you just put in.
Oh.
What am I rolling for mine? Sorry.
You are rolling, I think, a wits insight.
Wits insight. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
While they're doing this, then I'm just going to point to like the key I just put in. Is it still like there? Can you still see the like statue?
Yeah, it's
sticking out?
attached. You can't. You tried to pull it out again afterwards. It won't come out now, but
No.
it is still there,
Nice.
still visible.
Mr. Shuck, did the creature that attacked you look like this? And I point up to my statue that we found.
Probably.
Very
He
similar,
was.
but black
Okay, cool.
and oily.
I have quite bad eyesight, you see, so I just saw this mass coming out of the darkness, and I tried to save Lamia because I was going to attack it, but then I actually just cut myself and then almost fell down. It went wrong.
Get up.
No, you shouldn't beat yourself up. I mean, it all happened very quickly, and although I'm not entirely sure why you called it. Anyway, look. Also, I think I found a key, and I'm just going to hold out this hideous mummified
Before we
fish
get to that,
man head.
I will have that contested roll though.
Yeah,
from-
I got 6 successes with 2 10s.
nice.
She is clearly performing because I got absolutely no successes. So there is no doubt that the tears are not real. But maybe she was scared, but the tears are definitely not real.
Yeah, there is an element of fear underneath, but she is playing to it,
Yeah, I mean, she looks like halfway through describing it, she realised that she should probably be crying in fear rather than just being frightened.
Okay.
But I found this, and I'm just going to shove the hideous fishman head towards the two of them.
Oh,
I
God,
found-
it smells.
Oh, but also when I touched it, it like transported me somewhere else, and it's all. But look, I think it's a key. It's got look.
Put it
Well,
in.
it's the key. I think it's a key. Look, it's got the thing in the bottom.
Oh,
Look.
just get rid of it. Put it on the thing. Oh, God, it smells so bad. It smells worse than that study. Oh, I'll make it smell like
What study?
candy floss. Give me
Wait,
a
I'll
minute.
put this in. Oh, I don't. I think you've had enough of that. Anyway, okay, I'm going to go and stick it into the column.
Cool. I think Miss Kelpie has to show you where because she's the one that found them, but
Yeah,
you
I'll
do
be right
find the slot. It's actually on the opposite side.
Wait. Oh, so you found one?
Yes, our darling internet friend here found another one.
Where did? She's not an internet friend, dear. She's an influencer. Anyway, where did you find it?
Just found it in the study.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. So I'll put this one in. I think it goes in here, and I'm going to put it into whichever orifice looks like it
A
fits.
second key arrives. You're halfway there.
God, here we go.
But have you solved the mystery? I think you know where I was murdered, but you don't know who or what with. Unless you can tell me now.
My bet's on that big one.
Well, I mean, there was a hideous monster in the winter garden.
Yeah.
That did remove a lot of Mr. Shuck's blood.
Unfortunately,
It's not a
our
lot.
unwanted visitor is an extra player in this little farce, and not was intended by my murderer.
Oh.
Good luck with them, though. They get very hungry.
Oh, this is. I just.
He's
I
so
don't understand.
smarmy, isn't he? He's always with a bit of a laugh in his voice.
He's always been a bit of a prick, really.
I mean, we were friends. I don't know why he's doing this to me. It's just. Look, can we just be honest now? I'm assuming that everybody has secrets and things because that's what Lucius traded in. Let's be honest. So can we just come clean? Who killed him?
Can. This yes.
While this is happening, can I be using some of the leftover drinks to try and like clean my wounds in the background?
absolutely.
Just pouring them on my hands and like
pouring
going,
a Jaeger bomb on your broken body.
like an old fashioned filled with cinnamon and stuff. Just like,
Do you have any training in medicine?
Christ.
I don't. No, I don't.
No, fair enough. Then carry on.
No mental skills whatsoever.
That's hilarious.
I'm just all social.
I'm going to reach down to one of the tablecloths in the room and tear a strip off and go and try and help bandage him up.
Yeah, see, she
Before
knows
that-
what she's doing.
Yeah. You can do that. So you have 2 keys and one corridor that you haven't explored yet.
So, but I am going to say to them, look, if we could just find the keys, we can get out of here, and then you can keep the money. I mean, unless whoever wants to share it, but I don't want to die in here. So, if whoever killed him could just own up now, and then we can just the whole thing will be done.
That would rather be ideal.
Well, it wasn't me. Because, to be honest, like,
It wasn't
him
me.
dying is worse for me than him being
Why?
alive, even though he was bloody annoying.
Yes, you don't seem to be his biggest fan, so why in the world wouldn't you want him dead?
Well, he may or may not have had some information about me that I wish to be kept quiet. But knowing him, he's a bitter bastard, and he probably would have written it into his will. So now he's dead, I dare say it's more likely to come out now than it would have been whilst he was still alive and he could hold it over my head. So that's why.
He was a man who liked money and liked what money could buy him. I don't think it would serve him to reveal any of your secrets after he's dead. I don't think that would serve him. So
Yeah, but what's all this about, though? You see? Like, whoever killed him is to blame for all this. Because
he has done this because he wants to find out who killed him. So I think you should just own up.
Well, it wasn't me. I'll let everyone else squirm with that.
I'm going to turn and look directly.
He's sipping another drink.
I'm going to turn and directly look at Miss Jersey Devil.
Can I help you, darling?
Well, you seemed the least affected by his death, so I just thought maybe it wasn't such a shock to you.
Oh, I'm on a lot of drugs.
Yeah, she's always been this way.
Yes.
Not there to work with.
Also, he was a bit of a twat, but it wasn't me.
What I was saying.
Why are you looking at me? It clearly wasn't me.
Well, we could all say that, can't we? But how do we know who's telling the truth?
We don't. That's the thing. So
Maybe we should
carry
question the person that seems so obsessed with finding out who it was.
Yes, you have been the one who's bringing it up more than the rest of us. We don't seem to.
Because I want to get out of here. I don't want to die in this mansion.
Why? What have you got going on outside?
Miss Kelpie,
Darling, I have a
what is
very,
the
very big fan base.
What are you up to?
I think Miss Kelpie is like watching them argue and is realizing she can't really trust any of them. So is going to try and subtly sneak down that other corridor and find the last
Oh.
Nothing but a gentleman.
And a cadet.
Sneaky.
A
So it's a
haphazard one at that.
Dexterity stealth check for me, please.
I don't. To be fair, I don't think it's you, Mr. Shuck. You're bleeding so much.
Glad to hear it.
Although
I always knew we had a
Lucius did
special
confirm
connection.
that the creature has nothing to do with this.
That's
Yeah.
true.
So all these injuries are for nothing.
You're starting to bleed.
No, I'm bandaged now. I've got a bit of tablecloth on it.
Which
2
is
successes and 2 failures.
cool. Unless anyone's actively looking at Miss Kelpie at the moment, I think she manages to sneak away.
Yeah,
And
I'm
wander
too busy
down
arguing
the
with
last
Miss Labia.
corridor.
I can't see her. She's too far away.
3 foot away. So.
It gets fuzzy.
Talking to
Long corridor that opens onto lots of
Vaseline, did you just
big
say?
Sorry.
doors, double doors. And at the end, what looks like a gate that opens up into an orangery with proper orange trees growing.
Mon Dieu.
Really pretty from where you can see. You're at the other end of the corridor at the moment. You've just slinked out through the door. And you can still hear these three, their voices getting louder as the three of them start really laying into each other, accusing each other. But you also hear as something is starting to move above you.
I think I'm gonna find something and kind of throw it towards where these guys are to kind of lead whatever it is above me towards them.
I mean, they're loud enough that if you stay quiet, you're fairly certain it's going to focus on them anyway, so you possibly don't even need to worry about that.
I will just do that. I'm just gonna she's gonna slowly creep.
Amazing. I think it gets about 2-3 minutes into the argument. The argument, I think Mr. Shuck is starting to feel a bit faint, and Miss Jersey Devil and Lady Lamia are nearly in each other's faces when Mr. Shuck suddenly realizes Miss Kelpie's not to be seen.
Well, she was here.
Hang on a minute. There was more of you. And I don't think it's just me seeing double.
No,
I'm
very-
slightly slurring and swaying. as this
You are
is happening.
swaying quite a bit there.
Yeah, and
But-
I'm
but
humming
very-
the national anthem underneath my breath.
but very, very perceptive.
Between blood
in a
loss
weird
and,
kind of-
and alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Kelby. Well, I bet she's gone down that corridor because we haven't been down there, have we?
Can I see the
hiccup.
thing that she lobbed down the corridor?
She didn't actually lob something in the end. We kind of
Oh, right.
went around
Okay.
that. Because you lot were making so much noise, she was like, "Yeah, I don't need to worry about that. They will." It is this point that you do start to hear something dragging along the floorboards above your heads somewhere.
No, I don't like that.
Okay, let's find her. She's obviously trying to get out. Or maybe she's found the other key. But if we can find the 4 keys, we can all get out. Let's just
Exactly.
go.
Exactly. Right.
And I'm just going to scuttle after her as
Oh, bloody
quick
hell,
as I
I'm gonna
can.
follow.
Yeah, okay, so they go first, and then I kind of shuffle along, one hand on the wall as I'm going, just like.
That's given me an arbitrary scale of health that Mr. Shuck might have left. Where are we at?
'Cause 10 is maximum, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah, it's at 10. I'm at 3 now.
Okie dokie, cool. Just as long as we know.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is there the ability to heal, or is that only if I have medicine skills?
If someone was trained with medicine, they could help you patch you up a bit. I
Good.
love this. You guys
Good.
took my brief and ran with it. This is
No
absolutely
one's first
brilliant.
aid trained in this group.
Nope.
Just to be
Good.
clear, I helped wrap the wounds
Yeah.
based
That's
on
fine. So he's
what
you
I-
wrapped
did,
up,
you
but
did.
it's just
Yeah.
not with any sort of level of
Well,
proficiency.
I had
It's
a
just
stomach
stopped
bug
him-
when they did that in the cadets, so I missed out on that bit of basic training. So it was, but I'm a bit embarrassed about it, so I don't really want to admit that to.
Is
the
he
rest
just
of them,
talking
so-
to himself whilst we're
Yeah,
walking
pretty
up?
much.
He's
Yeah.
just talking
Pretty
to
much.
himself
Yeah,
about
yeah.
the
Well,
cadets.
you guys have buggered off, so it's the only person I can talk to, isn't it? I've got to
Shuffling along
amuse
like I
myself
had a
as I'm trying to
stomach bug.
catch up. You know,
God.
fucking ageist over here.
I think every now and then I'll kind of notice that he's sort of dragging behind and kind of go and sort of hurry him up a bit. Come on.
Help
you can do
Shoo me with your fan.
Help it!
it. Come on.
Miss Kelpie, you have 3 main rooms that you can go to from where you are. You think to the left is a dining hall, to the right is a ballroom, and then beyond is the orangery.
I think she'll go straight ahead to the orange I can't say it.
Orangery.
Orangery.
Oh, sacre
I just
bleu,
chose the most pretentious
orangerie.
names possible. You do. The gate is open. It's a heavy iron gate. It takes you a little bit to move it. It kind of does make a sound as you do. And you are in this beautiful open area, this very well-heated place where they grow oranges all year round, with thick glass that is slightly kind of almost covered in condensation, so you can't clearly see outside, but you do know this kind of slightly green tinge moonlight peeking through. And it's this point you hear as something is clambering along the roof. You cannot make anything out but a dark shape.
Okay, look, it's not me you want, right? There's 3 others back there. Just like, go do what you want with them, okay? Please, leave me alone, okay? Whatever you want. Money? Do you want money? Do you want a selfie? Are you a fan?
Large shape kind of starts to crawl towards where you are.
I'd love a selfie.
This long, as these long talon-like fingers kind of pull itself along the glass.
Right, okay. I'm gonna like try and keep an eye on it and move away from it, but also keep an eye on something that looks weird. That might be the last key, because the last
Are
two look
you
weird.
staying in the orangery, or are you backing out back into the corridor?
I think I'm gonna back out back into the corridor.
Cool.
Be like, let's just try another room first. So bad out there.
Yeah. Cool. So think about this point in time that your 3 blundery friends start coming up the corridor, making noise, shouting for your name.
Help!
What on earth are you doing? There's like
Where the
things
bloody
in here.
hell did
Oh,
you
hello.
go? You just wandered off. Oh, he's
Oh,
dying.
you're still here.
He's
I'm just
dying.
completely delirious at this point. I'm just slightly not really. Yeah.
Where did you go? Did you find
here.
anything?
No. There's
What's in there? That looks rather nice in there.
Oh, I
Oh, it's
love
really
orange juice.
Do you want to go take a look, Mr. Shark?
Oh, sure, but I don't think I'd be much use in this state.
No, maybe you should rest. Actually,
Lamb to
darling.
the slaughter comes to mind.
No, definitely not, darling. Maybe just wait here. Look, there's a ballroom and there's a dining room.
Right. Okay.
I don't know, which one should we check out? Which one do you think?
Which one are we nearest?
Equidistant, they both run the whole entire length of the corridor. Also, Wayne, I think you're muted at the moment, hun.
Yes, I said no running off. We stay together.
Yes,
Right.
yes. I think that's probably a good idea from now on.
Also,
Especially
Chris,
this
can
one
I?
bleeding everywhere?
Yeah, can I just? I'm going to sort of fish in my little bag, and I'm going to take out a little pill box, and take out a couple of pills, and I'm going to give them to
what's that you
to
got
Mr.
there?
Shuck, and just say, look, they're very strong painkillers, but they should help, and I think you'll feel better. So just here you go. Just take these. There you go.
Sharing is caring, darling.
I'm like mid mumbling a sea shanty underneath my breath. I'm like, when the rains come, and then I'm like, oh, you're too kind.
Recover 2 health from
Ooh!
eating those.
Thanks, Chris.
And it's almost it's weird. Everybody else, like Miss Kelpie and Miss Jersey Devil, you can both make me an occult check.
Oh, yeah, no, I
It
can't.
is a wits occult check.
Oh, okay. I can do the wits bit.
Yeah, same. Occult? No.
Okay, 1 success, 1 failure.
You hear a
that
faint
was a good
wailing in the
one.
corridors.
That was a good one.
Big yow. 2 success, 1 failure.
2 success, 1 failure.
Oh.
Miss Jersey Devil, sorry.
1 success, 1 failure.
Okay. You do not notice anything. Miss Kelpie, you're not entirely certain, but you think Mr. Shuck, I mean, he certainly looks healthier, and you're not entirely certain, but you think he might look a tiny bit younger?
In those
Rub off
pills.
some of the makeup.
Maybe it's just good lighting. You can't really say.
Looking snatched.
I have to say, you're looking rather handsome, Mr. Shuck. I don't know if it's the lighting in here, or maybe
Oh,
it's the
you're muted.
ruggedness. Me?
No, Michelle, you're good.
Is everyone all right? Can everyone hear everybody?
I can't hear Michelle.
Oh,
Really?
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
I can.
okay.
Yeah, we
dear.
can.
You've
Oh,
muted
no.
Because it shows on her camera that it's got the mute on, which is why I was like, "You're muted."
Oh, weird.
Yeah, that does
Do you
happen.
want to just mute
Does
and
happen
unmute it
sometimes.
for me, please,
Yeah.
for a second, please, Michelle? And now it won't let you unmute, will it? Hang on.
What? Why would it let you unmute?
There we
That's
go.
So
Try now.
weird.
I've just unmuted
Okay.
you.
Yeah.
I can hear.
Blend.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I can
Okay.
hear you. Yeah, thank you.
Amazing.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault. It's Twitch.
Yeah.
Twitch being funny again.
Miss Kelpie, this is no time to be flirting. Should we just
Always time for it.
really
Walked into it.
with the monster? Anyway, let's just. How about the ballroom? Should we try the ballroom
Right,
first?
yes. Okay, yes, let's all stick together. Then can we just please
Yes.
stop bickering? Because it's not getting us anywhere,
Right.
Well,
One of us is a murderer, though. But okay, yes.
Yes.
Well, one of us keeps
step-
trying to get away from the others, so.
One of us keeps injuring themselves.
All right.
You-
we'll
One
go
of us
to the
keeps
ballroom.
trying to join Lucius Dee.
Say, I'm just a ball of charisma and no other skills.
You step into the ballroom, this large open area with wonderful, beautiful chandeliers all across the ceiling. You can see actually there is a gallery space up at the top for people to go upstairs and watch what is happening.
it's beautiful.
There are massive 10-foot paintings all around the wall of different people, and you all kind of feel slightly unnerved, almost like you're not entirely certain. You kind of blink, and it's almost like they look at you as you come in and then look back.
Don't blame them.
Can I blow a kiss to one of them?
One of the pretty ladies, yes, of course you can.
Yeah,
She
no,
reaches out and
thank
grabs.
you.
No.
That natural charisma.
The space is largely empty, apart from some opulent chairs around the outside and a lot of what looks like fake weaponry, like old muskets that have been fitted, dulled blades, suits of armor, that sort of thing. It's gone for a very medieval vibe in here. You start looking
Saying
around
as there's
the room.
firearms.
They are,
I'm
yes,
hearing.
but I think your masterful eye recognizes that they have been stoppered, so they cannot be used.
Bummer.
And the rest of us recognize that you shouldn't be allowed anywhere near them.
Nope.
I would like an intelligence investigation check off of everybody, please.
Okie dokie.
Whilst you look around trying to find this last key. Or the last key, I should say.
Oh, goodness me.
2 successes, 1 failure for Jersey Deville.
2 successes, 1 failure.
1 win, 1 lose. 1 success, 1 fail. For me.
Miss Kelpie?
2 fails.
2 fails, not you.
4 success.
Ooh.
4 successes. So as you're all wandering around trying to see if there's anything out of the usual, Lady Lamia, you come across a old baldric full of daggers, which have been displayed around the leather strap. And it seems really unusual, because you look at one of them, and it doesn't seem to have a blade. And at the end of it, it has a similar stone shape.
I am going to pocket one of the other daggers, and then I'm going to take that one out and turn around and say to everyone, "I think I found another one. This was in there, and it looks the same."
Right, yes, great.
Oh,
Perfect.
thank goodness.
Okay, should we
Put your
go put it
hands
in?
on the dagger, You are thrown backwards. You see this in the hands of a dark-skinned woman walking through a sandstone-built structure. She's wearing like white robes over, and she's sneaking up on this very pharaoh-looking like figure. And as she pulls the dagger out, he kind of chuckles at her, but she stabs, and you see something take inside of him, and he falls to the ground, moves forward in time. It's in the hands of a strong-looking man who is flipping it back and forth and laughing, and just makes a joke to one of his friends. He's kind of got like a Regency wig and things like that. Turns it and kind of stabs it himself, and as he does, you see his eyes roll back into his head and his body slump forward. It's now Victorian age, and a man in a long dark cloak stalks down dark alleys looking for a murderer, a serial killer. And when he comes upon him, he will use this dagger, and it will make this man look like he died of natural causes. And no one will remember Jack the Ripper really was. Ooh. And you snap forward, and you are holding this dagger that can kill without leaving a wound.
Wait, is this the dagger that... So I've got the one that doesn't have the blade, and then the other dagger is the one that did that?
No, the one without blade is the one that did that.
Do the others see any of this happening?
They don't see it. Instantaneous. I think you just watch. Make a performance check to see if you can hide your. Actually, no. It would be a resolve performance for this one.
Okay.
Dice.
Pass.
Heavy roll.
She's an actor, darling.
4 pass, 2 fail.
4 pass, 2 fail. I think you managed to maintain your integrity. You do not lose any willpower, that's for certain, but you kind of hide it well enough that you kind of like break your flow, almost like you kind of make it look like you've lost your train of thought for a second, and then you snap back.
Yeah. So, does this look familiar to anyone?
Oh,
the stick.
can I just ask, Chris? Was Lamia actually thrown back? Like, did we see her physically be thrown, or was it more like in her head? It was
thrown back,
okay,
yeah,
cool. So I'm not going to be like,
like-
"Are you okay?" It's just going to be, okay, cool.
That's why she rolled the composure check to see if she hid her emotional response to that.
Okay, cool.
Does anyone recognize this?
What? What is it? No. Let me have a
Can I
look.
do
Let
it?
me see. Let me see if it's an artifact I recognise. Can I have a look?
I'm just
and
going to
see
sort of hold it up and move it around. Chris, I want to do an insight check to see if any of them look like they do recognize it.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody can make a persuasion or a manipulation, persuasion, or subterfuge, depending on whether they want to convince Lady Lamia they're telling the truth or hide.
And what am I looking for?
You are doing a wits and I think insight for this one.
Okay.
So we kind of roll in defence, I guess.
Yeah, so it's just your kind of general body language. Would you
And
be
do we
telling
choose-
the truth?
Do we choose one from attributes and one from skills?
You will need to be doing manipulation,
Okay.
and it will be either persuasion if you're telling the truth, or subterfuge if you are hiding that you know what this is.
Okay.
There's a lot of counting here.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Right,
make
I
it
thought
easier. Wayne, what did you get, my dear?
I got 4 successes, 2 failures.
4 successes. Cool.
I got 5 successes.
Cool. Mr. Shuck definitely doesn't seem like he recognises this dagger. Miss Jersey Devil
I got 5 successes as well.
also doesn't seem like
Bless
she
you all.
recognises this dagger. Miss Kelpie?
4 successes, 3 fails.
Cool. In the result of a tie, Miss Kelpie can reveal something subtle if she wishes to, because effectively she has succeeded, but it's almost at a cost. So, is there anything that she recognises about this dagger that might, or anything that might imply that she might know something about this dagger?
This is the dagger that looks like it's the key, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I think that like she's looking at it like, yes, we need that.
And that's what you get.
Okay.
You don't know if she's seen it before, but she recognises that that is a key to solving this problem.
Okay. I'm going to say, right, should we go back and put it in, or should we look for the other key first?
There is a crash upstairs, and something is moving along the balcony overlooking the ballroom.
No,
There
let's
is
look for the
a
other key.
large,
Quick.
angry form crashes against the banister once, twice. Do you want to run?
Oh, hell yes.
Yes. Run
You'll
back to the
run
Yep.
as you hear something huge and angry hit
Bye,
the
Mr.
floor
Shuck.
behind you. I would like dexterity athletic checks off of everybody. In addition,
no.
Miss Jersey Devil and Miss Kelpie, I would like you both to make a composure check to see if you resist being terrified of this thing. You both lose a point of willpower, though.
Dex first.
I'd just like to say that as an elderly gentleman, I made the character choice to not be athletic. And it's definitely
is valid.
backfiring. It's a bad rule. So, I failed.
Oh no. 1 success, 1 fail on the dex check, and then 1 success, 2 fail on the composure.
Cool. So you, 1 success, 2 fail. You managed to just about hold it together, but you are terrified.
Yeah.
Miss Jersey Devil.
I got 2 successes, 1 fail on composure, but I did get a critical fail on my dex.
Cool. Awesome. We'll come back to that. Lady Lamia.
I got 3 successes on my dexterity.
Amazing. So, Lady Lamia speeds away from the rest of you, closely followed by Miss Kelpie. Mr. Shuck is hobbling along as best as he can, and Miss Jersey Devil, you turn from where you're standing looking at this large blade that you think is interesting, and as you do, you twist and turn and fall. I would like you to take 1 point of damage. This creature leaps upon Miss Jersey Devil, covering her with her wings. You hear her and her shrieks. We're giving Mr. Shuck enough time to get himself to his feet
You're welcome.
and get out of the room.
Cool. That was close.
Do you close?
Oh, wait,
do
hang
you
on.
close the door
Someone's
behind?
missing.
I will come back to Charlie in a minute. Bear with me, please.
Close the door. You better not.
Do you close the door behind you, leaving Miss Jersey
Oh, is
Devil
this
to
just
her fate?
me? This is
You
me
are the last
making a
person out of the
choice.
room. Yep. Do you try and save this
goodness.
woman who you don't you know better than anybody else here?
I do. No, I'll it's cadet's code. I'll let her in. Yeah, I'll keep the door open.
She is presently covered
very
with this
important.
creature.
Yeah, I kind of can't.
Miss Kelpie and
Oh,
Lady Lamia.
so me leaving
where
the
are
door
you?
open, is it not going to help then, or?
No,
It won't-
you have to go back to try and
won't
rescue her from
unhelp.
this thing.
Alright, okay.
Miss Kelpie and Lady Lamia, where are you at the moment?
I'm running for
the
the
wind.
keyhole. Yeah.
I'm running after Selfie. and
In which
after
case,
Lady Lamia.
Mr. Shuck, you are on your own.
Great. Good.
What would you like
Let
to
me
do?
use
Big-
my
big choices,
athletics.
Robin.
Oh wait, no.
All those
Right,
athletics that you have.
Right. Oh god, I don't have enough health to do the kind of. Okay. Can I? Is there anything I can steal that's near me?
There's weapons
might
on the
assist.
wall. They're not really great weapons. They're mostly for display, but they are there if you want to grab something. You can even grab a piece of furniture.
Could.
Give him the chair.
Yeah.
Mr. Shark,
What are you
still
thinking?
there.
Do you mind just describing it to me again? The
creature?
Yeah, because I
It's
know you
this
said it's got
giant,
wings.
9-foot-tall winged creature. With
Oh, is this the one that I
barbed tail.
saw?
It's exactly
Right.
the same
Okay, so
creature.
it's the one that broke my back. Cool.
Yes. It's already done you an injury, and presently it is eating Miss Jersey Devil, and you can hear her shrieks.
God. Oh God.
No
Right,
pressure.
This is how we may be
It's fine.
both.
Take your time,
Yeah,
babe.
we might both die here. Okay. Okay. Right. Quick question. The brawl skill,
Yep. That's
would
for
that
punching.
be hand-to-hand combat or
That is
just
fisticuffs.
punching?
Yep,
Okay,
that's
so no
punching.
no improvised weapons with that one, like a chair
That'd be
leg.
melee.
What is that? There's not a melee, is there?
Under
not
fire.
Yeah, it's got.
It
It's
says,
got,
oh,
rounds
that's
on
the one
larceny.
that says McClee on mine.
It says McLean.
It's the one.
Mistakes were made.
Use McLean.
Use McLee.
The ancient
Scottish.
Scottish weapon of McLean.
It's Scottish for melee.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on, Robin. What are you gonna do, my dear?
Right. Yeah,
Oh.
I'll try and. Oh, I'm not very strong. I think I might just try and punch it.
Go for it.
I'm not very
Love
strong,
it.
so even if I picked up a chair, I don't think I'd be able to do enough damage with it. Whereas
Chase
at
your
least-
bliss. Punch the demon.
At least with
Dexterity-
brawl, I can have a go.
Dexterity brawl, please.
Okay.
Or
okay.
strength brawl, depending on which you feel is
God.
more appropriate.
Well, strength is 1, so right.
It's better than 0.
Right. Brawl is
Chase your bliss, punch a
right,
Nazi.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. Right, so there's no ones. Okay, three successes.
3 successes. You,
nice.
in this kind of big adrenaline that you've kind of not felt for years, you rush at this creature and you ram your fist into the back of its head. It twists
Donkey
its head
punch.
and looks at you instantaneously, and stands up, and there is a chuckling laughter.
Oh, that's not
Coming.
the response I wanted it to have.
But it's not
Shuck,
coming
get
from
this
the
thing off
creature.
me.
Okay.
It's coming from Miss Jersey Devil,
Oh. Okay. Oh no, is she turned evil?
who stands
Uh-oh.
up,
Oh no.
brandishing. What does she have in her hand, Charlie?
Candelabra.
With bloodstains already on it.
I always knew you'd be the death of me, woman.
The creature and leaps at you.
I just punched a
From down the
9-foot
hall?
demon, and she's laughing. God.
Yeah. From down the hall,
Like that.
Lady Lamia and Miss Kelpie, you hear Mr. Shuck's final shrieking screams.
Sorry, darling.
Can
We
we
need to
shut
give
the
a character-
Predictable, didn't you? Just had to be
Character
predictable.
moment for Mr. Shuck.
What of how I die?
Who is the person that he thinks of in regret as he passes? in
Well,
this creature's
obviously,
arms?
it's my greatest love, Ethel,
Oh,
who was ruthlessly taken out of my life by Barry.
fucking
Snake of a man. But yeah, I think of Ethel.
I think I saw that EastEnders episode.
In
Yeah.
this strange sort of odd death, this creature almost gives you that moment of peace as it eats your memories and your persona, but does it in a way that makes you dream of the positive things in your life. And your last thoughts of Ethel are all the wonderful, wonderful times that you had together before you even met that snake of a man.
Feeding ducks at the park.
Please stay with us, Robin. Thank you for being our first full player death on Some Other Heroes.
F's in the chat.
F's in the chat,
Yeah.
please.
Me and Charlie can't
Lady-
be friends anymore.
nah, sorry.
What's happened now? That's what's happened.
Sorry,
End of an
babe.
era.
Yeah.
Lady Lamia, Miss Kelpie, you make it back into the room. You hear this scream from Mr. Shuck. Absolutely hideous. Just the two of you left.
Chris?
You think. Yes.
Do I in like my dying moments realise that she's got that candelabra? Like, do I put it together, or am I just like overtaken?
Oh yeah,
by
I think
demon?
she's laughing at you.
Can I shout
she
an
has-
expletive as I'm dying then?
Oh, I think that's fully on. What do you shout?
Because I feel like I'll be like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" That's like what they hear.
It's not a guttural
That's what
scream.
they
It is.
hear.
That's the last thing they hear.
Yeah.
Rage
That is
filled.
that is the. Yeah. That's what it is. And that's what they hear, and they're like, "Oh no." Yeah.
Oh god.
I don't know
FFS
what that
in
means.
chat for Mr. Shuck.
I
He
don't
has
know
the
what that
final
means,
F.
I'm not going to look. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to run straight towards the pillar with the key.
You both make it back into that central room. You can hear this creature start moving around. It is on the same floor as you now.
Can I shut the door behind us?
You can.
I'm going to stick the key in.
The key holds. You kind of put it in. It's like this strange hilt pointing outwards without a blade on it. And the twists and moves, and you hear, so we have where. Do you know with what and who yet?
No, we just let us out.
Only one key left. Who has it? Where is it?
We've been down all these corridors.
Wait, is the other one open now? I'm gonna go try the south door.
South door is still closed.
Where's the last key?
It must be in here. It must be in here somewhere. I'm going to just start, like, literally just pulling, like, cushions off sofas and rifling through everything to try and find something that...
Miss Jersey Devil, there are still two interlopers between you and your prize. You have the last key in your hand. You walk down the corridor. You have to be in that room. Your pet slithers around behind you, looking at different things crawling up the wall. a strong alliance between the two of you now, but it cannot go into that center room. You know that. You will have to do this last bit on your own.
Can I see what the other two are doing? Are they facing where I would go
They have
into the room?
closed the door at the moment.
Is there any way? Is there any gaps, any keyholes, anything I can look through?
There is a keyhole.
Okay, can I have a wee look, see what those two are doing?
Yeah, it's presently there's a key in it, but you can just about make out movement, like frantic movement, like they're desperately searching this room for something, pulling down shelves, looking through cushions, everything, both of them. On the other side, are you both just doing this frantic search around?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
so.
Lady Lamia is just like in full panic mode because she knows this creature is coming, and the other two haven't caught up yet. So assuming they're gone, so she is just literally looking everywhere to try and find this final key. And I think under her breath, you can just hear her kind of going, "No, this is not how it's going to end. This is not the plan. No, 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 no." And she's just like looking desperately, like getting into basically edging on sort of mania.
Can I don't want to like metagame, but hearing Mr. Shucks end saying, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" Like, is that the sound? You know.
I have an insight check. It's going to be a wits insight check. It's not necessarily the easiest.
No.
But it is the sort of thing. Is like, hang on, is that the sort of response I expect from somebody being attacked from that creature, or is that just Mr. Shuck being Mr. Shuck right to the?
I was going to say, to be fair, with Mr. Shuck.
Yeah, classic Shuckism. You know.
Well, yeah,
You know me well.
I watched them two have one conversation. You know.
Yeah.
That is one success,
Cool.
3 failures, so probably not.
No, it is. It sounds like it basically was Mr. Shuck ending his, facing his end on his own terms.
Yeah, cool.
Dying how he lived, with an expletive in his mouth.
Fair. Then, looking around, can I try and find just a weapon, something to arm myself with?
There's lots of heavy things that you can grab. I think you just pick up a bust or a staff or something that's been kind of wedged in somewhere.
I think I would probably also go over to the door after I've rifled through a bit and try and like listen at the door to hear if this creature is coming or what I hear.
There's this wonderful panned camera moment where Lady Lamia is listening to the door and Miss Jersey Devil is on the other side, smiling.
Lamia hears an evil chuckle.
Miss Jersey Devil.
Yeah, I think I'll talk to my lovely demon pet. Be like, darling, sweetie, come here. And I'll sort of, because the demon is what killed Mr. Shuck, right?
No, you killed Mr. Shuck.
Oops.
Demon killed Mr. Shuck, sorry. You killed
Right.
Lucius Dee.
Yeah. But the demon killed Mr. Shuck.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna get a ton of Mr. Shuck's blood off of the demon thing and just like splatter it on
Desecrating my
myself.
remains.
Just like covering myself in it, making myself look really bedraggled and fucked up. I'm getting it on my mink, and I'm just. I know.
That's how much you care about this situation.
And I'm just making a complete fucking state of myself, and then I'm getting myself into the right headspace, and then I'm gonna bust open the door, just screeching.
Sadist.
And
did you
just
lock
be like,
the
"Oh
door
my
behind
god,
you
they
guys?
got him! They tore him to pieces!" Like that.
I could take that facial expression as no, you didn't lock the door. She just burst through.
Oh. Mr. Shuck is dead. There's organs everywhere. I found the last key. We need to get out. We need to get out of here now. It's almost here.
Put it in.
Okay. And I'll run past them and just put it into the thing.
Can I insight check the performance?
I think you can. It's up to Lady Lamia. I think she's very caught in the moment by Wayne's reaction, so I think Miss Kelpie is more watching the situation.
How am I contesting that, darling?
You are making a manipulation, subterfuge, or performance. Actually, I think more performance in this instance.
Okay.
And is mine just charisma, insight? Or...
No, yours is wits insight.
Wits insight.
Wits insight. This is the roll that changes the end of the game.
Oh God. Well. Oh, okay, no, that's okay. We have a 10, so we can re-roll that. And another 10. Okay, so I can re-roll that one. Oh God. Come on.
Uh-oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this. This is tense.
Vengeance!
4 successes.
4 successes. Miss Jersey Devil.
Got 6 successes.
Rigged. Selling it.
Just covered in blood.
Oh
my God.
Selling...
Where is the thing? Where is it?
There is one last slot left. It's really obvious where it is. And you have this bloody candelabra.
I was just going to ask, does she have that with her?
Don't worry about it.
Still in her hand. And she just, I think, because she's selling this moment.
Can I roll to see if I see the candelabra?
Don't worry about it.
Is there a scrap of my
You were both left. You were both kind of swept up in her. At the moment, you don't really kind of think for a second. You're just like, oh my God, he's dead. Like this, she's witnessed this. Oh my God, this poor woman. And she kind of pulls out this candelabra that you've not seen before. And this thing is twisted and dark looking. It's made from black iron with red inlay on it. It is an evil looking thing. And at the base of it, it has a big, solid Russian R on it. And she kind of clutches over and finds the last moment, and you slot it in. Ah, the 4th key is here. A pity you didn't solve my murder first, but at least you can get to your gem. The totem sinks in and opens up, and as it peels back, this stone peels back almost like a flower opening. And inside is a tray of miscellaneous strange items. There is no red gem there. Miss Jersey Devil, I'd like you to make a willpower check here.
Okay. How many do I have left?
And it's not easy.
Okay.
Just Miss Jersey Devil.
Just Miss Jersey Devil.
Okay. So I got 2 successes. One of them was a 10.
Cool. You lose it. Everything that you've been through, everything that you fought for, and it's not here. The keystone is not here. Where did that old fool hide it? He said it was here. You can take that rage away with you.
That bastard! This was supposed to be mine. I destroyed 2 mink coats for this.
What are you looking for?
Which one of you took it?
What are you looking for?
The
I
gem,
guess at this point,
old
that
fool.
both Miss Kelpie and Lady Lamia realise that Miss Jersey Devil is quite definitely the murderer.
Which one of you
I
took
think
it?
Lady Lamia is going to just step back and say, "You killed him.
Yes, of course I fucking did.
With that thing?"
Yes, it was easy. That man's skull was dust already.
Huh. Well, At least he helped, and she's going to pull out the necklace with the red gem on the bottom. And she's just going to say, "Darling, it was the performance of my life, but he did ask me to find his murderer, and now I have." And she's just going to turn and walk out towards the hallway.
No.
As you
No.
speak the three phrases, it was Miss Jersey Devil with Rasputin's candelabra in the study. There is a click and the door opens, and behind it is Mr. Smythe and a bevy of heavily armed private security. And that is where we will leave our story.
Oh my god!
Oh man!
Didn't see that coming. Oh my
neither.
shit!
Thank you. So I'm just going to take this off. Excuse the helmet hair. It's hot under that thing. Guys, this has been so much fun. I am so sorry that we had to delay it, but I am really pleased we did, because we all came into this with so much more energy and joy. I loved all of these characters. So
Me too.
change this music to something less
I
creepy.
really like being evil.
Oh, poor little shit.
That didn't come across at all. No.
No, it felt like you were fighting every moment of it.
I know, it was so hard.
Thank you so much, everybody. This has been a lot of fun, and I've wanted to do this for a couple of years, and this has finally culminated, and it's been everything I wanted it to be and more so. What wonderful characters. Thank you so much. I am going to get my wonderful cast to tell you where you can find them on the socials and what they've got coming up, and yeah, and then we'll sign off, because it's still a work night for us.
Yeah.
And I'm going to start with Wayne, because he's going to do the social stuff for us.
Sure. You can find me everywhere on the internet under Created by Wayne, which is my YouTube channel and my Instagram and all those things. So do please pop past and give us a follow. I'm launching my new design course, which is launching in the next couple of months. So please keep an eye out for that if you know anyone who would like to learn about how to design and use easily accessible tools. And thank you everybody for joining us tonight in this midweek madness. Thank you very much.
Brilliant. Charlie, would you like to go next, please?
Yup. I'm going to try really hard not to do her voice because I get stuck in voices.
Go
I am
on, do
Charlie.
it.
Don't know what you mean, love.
No.
I'm not a murderer, I promise. And all my stuff is at charlievince.com. That's got links to my socials and my portfolio and my shop and all that sort of stuff. And I haven't got any mad exciting things on the go at the moment, but there's lots of pretty pictures on there, so come say hi. And also,
Many.
Hi mum, love you mum. I hope you don't mind that I was evil.
Hi, Charlie.
Hi, Charlie's mum.
Wonderful. And Michelle, would you like to go next, please?
Yes. Hi. Thanks for being here tonight. You can find me on socials at Feline Trickster, on all of that stuff. And the only exciting thing I've got coming up is this Sunday, where I play D&D with these nerds.
Yeah, we're back on Sunday.
Yeah,
Amazing.
boy.
Lads.
Excited.
Nice.
Except for none of them are.
What do you mean? Football?
Yeah, absolutely.
Football.
Yeah.
Beer.
Robin.
Beer?
It's football.
It's football.
Speaking of
sports.
Oh, I know, right? I know.
Oh!
Yes.
Robin, would you like to tell people what you're up to?
Yes. So I will put my... Oh, there we go. Yeah, there's a bit in there. Thanks very much, Wayne. So, my indie studio is called Vera Games, and we're a studio with a focus on diversity in the teams behind games and also the content of games themselves. We're based in Norwich, and we're very proud of that. And our first game that we're working on is called Brewess, which is where the beer stuff comes in. So Brewess is a narrative adventure game set in early modern East Anglia. So you're playing as an alewife working their way up from their front room to running the most successful tavern in all of Norfolk, which is everyone's secret dream.
Everyone.
And exactly.
We just can't admit it yet.
Yeah, and you can wishlist Brewess on Steam, which is a huge help for us. We're still at the really early stages, so all support is welcomed, and that helps show that people are interested in the game and they would like to see it come out. So
Awesome.
Thank you everyone tonight, and also that's watching. Thank you for having me. It's been an absolute honour to get to do this with you all.
Thank you for agreeing to come and do this with us. I really love this whole process and bringing you in.
We love having
this
you.
Has been a lot of
You're
fun.
welcome.
I got to play a mashup of Michael Caine and Del Boy, my two great loves.
So you know, as long as we can help tick something off your wish list.
Exactly. That's what tabletop RPGs are all about.
Exactly. I guess that
But
just
yeah,
leaves
thank
me.
you.
I am Chris Mepham, RPG, wherever media is socialed. Very quiet on there at the moment just because I am busy at work and doing some projects in the background. But I am also mostly, not always, but mostly the voice behind Some Other Heroes on social as well. So if you see anything out there, it's usually me. We, as said, back on Sunday. Really excited about that. Full gang will be here. Theo will be here as well. Very, very exciting. We left them in a very interesting place, so we're going to be coming straight back into rolling initiative. So there you go.
Oh shit, are we?
Oh, yeah. Oh, big dragon.
Oh yeah, it was an
Oh,
Applebee
boy.
moment.
Yeah. God
So
damn it.
that's going to be exciting. Continuation of our story, and I'm very much looking forward to that. Stuff coming up. Come and join us on Sunday. We will have a reveal of some of the things coming up for Some Other Heroes for the end of the year. Other than that, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you, Robin, for joining us. You've been amazing. Thank you to my regular cast for coming and creating these wonderful, chaotic, slightly awful people.
Fucking love it. I love terrible people so much. I love it.
And thank you to everybody who joined us for this. It means a lot. I hope you enjoyed it as much as we did running it. We will have more specials in the future. In the meantime, roll dice, tell stories, take care of one another. Much love. See you soon.
Mwah. Love you, bye.
Don't kill each other.
No candlesticks.